fuck? Wait, what is the... Shit. Oh. Where did it pick up my Discord window? What the fuck? It's happening, boys. But not fucking Metroid today because I can't fucking take another minute of that shit this week. So instead it's something shorter, something less horrific, I guess. But still pretty bad. And so Epsilon keeps bothering me to read this fucking this fucking Power Rangers fan and wiki page. Oh Jesus Christ.
Yes, hello. Alright, let's log into Twitch, I guess. For like the first time in 6 fucking months.
Oh man, you don't even need to fucking
Ah, wow, nice, nice stream sync picture. Nice.
Yeah, I told you.
Ah, yeah, that's great. Wait, why is everyone else muted?
Huh? What do you...
Oh, no.
Well, Epsilon just doesn't have a mic, I don't think, or at least
Okay.
doesn't want to have her mic on. Let's see if
That's fine. That's fine. That's... Why
not
did this
gonna
open
mute-
up in my Google browser and not in Twitch?
I'm not
I
gonna
don't
mute
like that.
anyone else for talking.
That's fine.
People can talk whenever they
So
want.
welcome to the new ASMR that we're going to be doing,
No!
where we read terrible fan fiction, but in a very soft voice like this, and we'll be
No ASMR
we'll be instigating your ears with some triggers, such as this crinkling potato chip bag.
This is anti-ASMR. I'm gonna be fucking screaming into my microphone. Are you ready?
No, just calm down. Just calm down.
No.
It's okay. Just.
Even if we aren't reading
Oh,
the Metroid...
hi! Thanks for ruining our fucking ASMR. Oh.
This is my fucking stream.
Oh. Oh no.
Also, like, I don't hear, like, people joining the voice chats. I have no idea when people jump in or not, unless someone starts talking. As far as I can know, there's no one new jumping in, so please announce your presence if you have a mic so I won't freak out.
Oh
Hi,
god,
Sauta.
that's loud. Sauta. Oh,
No Big Dick Goro today.
I went into the wrong. I tried to lower Sauta's voice because he scared the ever living shit out of me, and I accidentally went into another Discord talk channel by accident.
No Big Dick Goro today, just Big Dick Alpha 5.
Are we just reading the Power Rangers stream?
No,
Wiki?
this is the Power Rangers fanon wiki, Slit. You don't know. You don't fucking know. So this is... So to give a brief explanation, this is... This is a girl who is fucking obsessed with Alpha 5, who wrote a
Give me a second. I'm gonna switch to my headset on PC.
Oh,
a fucking girl
that
who's
scared me.
obsessed with Alpha 5
Okay.
who rewrote the entirety of the first block of Power Rangers seasons to be focused almost entirely on Alpha 5. But then she wrote it not in the form of an actual fanfic, but in the form of wikia pages, treating it as if it's an actual thing.
All right, so
So-
I'm very. It's been a long time since I've seen the original Power Rangers series, but if I remember correctly, Alpha 5 was just the robot that kind of hung out
Yeah,
Oops.
he doesn't fucking do shit from what
from
I've-
from the 90s series, right? He just kind of hangs out
Yeah.
and does silly things.
Yeah, so that's why this is so fucking baffling. Cause this fucking girl was like, no, Alpha 5 needs to be the biggest dick robot.
Hey, can you
dude
guys hear me
ever.
okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
No, I can't hear you.
So this stream is probably
Do
going
I
to be a lot
sound better than I did
shorter
before?
than the previous ones because this is a lot shorter than fucking Metroid Kamen Rider Generations Volume 3.
All right.
It is. There's still a lot to this wiki page. So let's just.
I'm getting indigestion from looking at it.
Oh yeah, you have no fucking idea.
Oh my god,
Alright.
Epsilon, why? Alpha's grandson,
Stop
what?
talking about red bots.
Alpha's grandson. God, why is
If
fucking Power Rangers
if
so?
he was actually related to Alpha, then there would be something that meant that they would mention Redbot, but they don't. Redbot never does shit. Redbot exists for no reason.
Tokusatsu was a mistake.
There's literally no reason for Redbot to exist.
Rose, can you pop a link in the voice chat to the
To the
wiki
Twitch?
page?
Oh,
To
to
the
the wiki
wiki
page.
page. Okay.
No. It's cool. I'll just follow along with the stream.
Oh shit! No, that has it go down to his girlfriend section, which you
God,
guys-
why?
Yeah.
He's a
Girlfriend.
robot.
No. He's apparently
Plural.
the girl who wrote this thinks that Alpha 5 is the most desirable bachelor in all of Power Rangers.
He's the White
Big
Ranger.
dick alpha! Big dick alpha!
He's the White Ranger.
Yeah. Okay. This article is about the version of the character in the Power Rangers Revisited franchise. For the Prime Universe version of the character, see Alpha 5 Prime Reality. I'm not gonna look at all
That's
these other
fine.
pages.
MMPR the movie
I'm just gonna-
revisited.
I'm just gonna look at these for a moment to see what the fuck it is. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, really quick
So
quick
it's
before we
actually
get this
just-
started.
Is that just actually the fucking wiki page for Alpha 5 copied onto this wiki,
So this is-
Epsilon?
So that's the actual wiki page, and this is the fan-made wiki page.
I
He's
think?
the gold. They have him as the Gold Ranger.
Yeah. Okay. Alpha.
Zero Ranger 6, Silver and Dark Alpha.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you have no fucking idea. Okay, so Alpha 5. You got a picture of this dorky ass looking robot. I have no idea why anyone would ever want to fuck him. Like, as a robosexual myself, that is not
Oh
a
my
fuckable
God.
robot.
Fuck off.
Rose, may I read the Alpha 5 quote?
Yes, go ahead.
All right.
You gotta flex for this kind of thing.
Gotta do his voice though.
My mission is to protect the Power Rangers and their quest to protect the universe from the forces of evil. One goal, one team, known as the Power Rangers.
Okay, every time we get a fucking alpha quote, you're
Okay,
gonna have to
okay.
read it out. I'm sorry.
Okay, but
Fucking
now can I
great.
do it in the sexy way that she was probably thinking of when she
No.
wrote this article? Aw.
No.
My
Okay.
mission is
No!
to protect the Power Rangers
God
and their
damn it.
quest to protect the universe from the forces of evil. One goal, one team, known as the Power Rangers.
Okay. Fucking so
Alpha 5's
I'm gonna
Bishi
read out-
face.
I'm gonna read out his fucking the side thing first, and then you guys can just take in what it's saying on the left, but don't read it out.
Alright.
So,
Gone, Tomo.
Gold Ranger, Zeo Ranger 6, Silver, Dark Alpha. Gender, male. Seasons.
Are we sure?
Mighty
I
Morphin...
thought everything below that was
Shut
like
up.
a fucking was his genders.
Yes.
Wait, hang on, I'm getting a call.
Oh.
God damn it.
I sexually identify as Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Revisited.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Revisited. Power Rangers Zeo Revisited. Power Rangers Aero. Note, Power Rangers Turbo does not exist anymore. Power Rangers in
Nah,
Space
fuck it.
Revisited. Power Rangers Lost Galaxy Revisited. Can you guess what Power Rangers Aero is an adaptation of?
Jetman?
Yeah! Fucking Inoue's vision up in this bitch. Oh god. Colors, gold, MMPR Revisited, silver, Zeo Revisited onwards, Homeworld, Idnoi. Yes, Idnoi, as in the fucking planet from Masked Rider. You heard me right. Fucking Masked Rider planet. Lives on Earth, then Mirinoi, then Earth again. First appearance.
Then in my bedroom.
Day of the Dumpster Revisited series. Last appearance. Welcome home, Alpha. Number of episodes 6,075.
Okay, what the fuck? Hold on, I gotta take this. I'll be right back. It's a 1-800 number. What the fuck?
Who's calling you?
It's the government telling him, stop this now.
Okay, actor. Richard Horvitz. You're gonna have to remember that if you don't already remember that, because that's gonna be important later. Ben Burt as a baby bot. Romy J. Sharp, Suit Performer. MMPR Revisited Season 1. Sandy Selner, Suit Performer. MMPR Revisited Season 2. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Doneen Kistler.
Yeah, thank you. Koki Miyate, Japanese, as a teenager. Noriko Matsui, Japanese, as a younger robot, equivalent of 5 to 6 years old. What the fuck? Katsumi Suzuki, Japanese, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Revisited to Aero. What the hell?
I don't know.
Okay. Gold
Go
Ranger,
back up.
yeah, it's just that again. I love how the categories are broken. Category, gold, MMPR Revisited, silver, Zeo Revisited, onwards Ranger. Well, we already had the quote. Yeah, she added fucking Japanese dub actors because this is a real show, so just shut up, don't think about it. And the fact that she's treating this as if this is a real Power Rangers remake or something, it gets ridiculous with some of the shit that she adds later in this page. You guys will see, if you don't already know. Alpha,
Alright.
Alpha 5, Alpha for short, formal Edenite title, His Royal Highness Prince Alpha of Edenite. What was the robot? Is he dead? Was the robotic assistant to the Rangers during Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Revisited and Power Rangers Zeo Revisited, all the way up to Power Rangers Lost Galaxy Revisited? Alpha was an extremely important factor in the Power Rangers battle against evil and acts as a secondary mentor to them under his friend and father figure, the wise sage Zordon of Eltar. There are pages for Zordon Revisited series and Eltar Revisited series. Oh god. Alpha would use the exclamation "Ay ay ay" thank you, Saraku, in moments which invoked emotions of any kind, from panic to elation, most commonly panic. In more extreme situations, the exclamation could contain 4 yais, 5 yais, or in rare cases 6 or 7 yais. This has become a well-known catchphrase for him. He worked in the command center most of the time, only getting out on a few occasions. And almost always obeyed every command and order that Zordon issued.
Okay, I'm back. Hey, did you know that when you fucking sign up for wireless internet, it doesn't default to an automatic pay?
Oh,
I
God.
didn't.
Really?
Okay, moving on. Where are we with this?
He worked in the
Horrible.
commands of every command and order Zordon issued.
In the early days of the series, he often acted like a younger brother to the Rangers, always wanting to spend time with them and learn things, such as learning hip-hop kido from Zack and martial arts from the others. But as the Rangers grew up, they began to shut him out and ignore him, much to his sadness. In the second season of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Revisited, Alpha had 3 encounters with Lord Zed's forces. In the Wannabe Ranger, he attempted to assist a little boy lost in Angel Grove Park, whom he befriended, but was attacked by the Primator. a shape-shifting gorilla monster who disguised himself as Billy and tried to trick Alpha into taking him to the command center. Alpha activated his self-destruct sequence
Go!
to protect the command center, but seemed unable to deactivate it once the primate saw left, and it was necessary for the Rangers
Allahu
to do
Akbar!
so.
Allahu Akbar!
Jesus.
Later in the season, he would leave the command center to rescue the now regressed Rangers who had been trapped within a photograph by the Photomare monster after being regressed into children. Only the high school was affected by the regression spell, thankfully, and now young Jason, Zack, and Trini came to assist. In his attempt to capture the photo with his friends and their classmates inside, Alpha was confronted by both Photomare and Goldar, but he was able to freeze both villains with a device of his and escape, but not before telling a now young Bulk and Skull to head back to the school and inform Ted about the attack. Oh, you guys will learn about Ted later.
Cool. Do I want to?
No, but it's amazing.
But you will.
He then teleported to the school. How? And freed the kids, later restoring everyone to their proper age while in the command center, although not without great reservation, sadness, and hesitation. Wow, why? Next,
Not every
in
day.
The Wedding,
Shot at childhood.
he was
Oh,
ambushed
boy.
by Finster and the Putties as he took a hike. What? That's a link to the Wikipedia page for hiking!
Hey, maybe they want to know about hiking.
That's literally a link to the Wikipedia page for hiking! Why?
Oh my god.
Outside...
What, you've never taken a hike before, Rose?
Why is it just... Why is it unnecessary?
No, fuck it, keep going.
Oh my god. Outside the command center.
That's not even a mistake. That was deliberately put there.
Yeah! To calm his circuits over his worrying about the Rangers, who were on a representative vacation to the continent of Australia. Alpha was captured and reprogrammed by Lord Zed and Rita Repulsa, the latter having returned to enact revenge on Zed for banishing her into believing the Power Rangers hated and mistreated him, and assisted Zed and Rita by luring the Rangers into a trap in an abandoned theatre, which Finster proceeded to fill with monsters. Oh, this is Dark Alpha, ain't it? Alpha also cut the Rangers off from Zordon and the Thunder Zords thanks to some clever thinking. When Zordon's pleased for him to stop annoyed and infuriated him, Alpha comically altered Zordon's image, giving him hair and glasses before shutting Zordon off and up completely, unanchoring him from our dimension and growing angry and irritated over Zordon's blather. He also encased his love, Delta 4, in a force field and made her his prisoner, preventing her from escaping the command center and warning the Rangers of Alpha's reprogramming and energy infusion. They were forced
What
to
the
come
shit?
to realization of it on their own. Yeah, Delta 4, huh? That's certainly a character that existed in the original, huh?
Yeah, right after Beta 3.
The
It'd be
Rangers
Gamma
eventually
3.
escaped the theatre and purified Alpha, instantly returning him to normal and restoring his true memories of the good times he shared with Zordon and the Rangers.
The
Thanks-
good times.
Thanks to their effort showing Alpha that Rita and Zed had filled him with false truths and they still loved him very much, the little robot became himself again. The Emperor and Empress of Evil, disappointed at losing their servant and the young robot, sent their monsters to attack Angel Grove, and the Rangers entered a power struggle with them in the Thunder Megazord before finally destroying him. When they returned to the center, however, the evil duo gave the Rangers a dire warning. Mistreat
do
him
it?
for real in any way, and he's returning to us. In the 15th anniversary special, Once a Ranger,
Oh,
Alpha
shit.
5 and Delta 4 appear stored in a box inside a warehouse in Angel Grove, and are reconnected and woken up from 7 years of dreamful sleep by Andrew Hartford and Theodore Ted Swanson on the
Isn't
veteran
that the Red Ranger?
Shut up.
No, and Andrew Hartford is the... Andrew is the Red Ranger's dad.
On the
remember?
veteran Rangers' suggestion to help restore the Operation Overdrive Rangers power link to the Morphin grid. After Serena is defeated, Adam recruits him and Delta as employees at his new dojo in Angel Grove. Exactly how Alpha 5 and Delta 4, last seen on Miranoi with the Galaxy Rangers wound up asleep in a crate in Angel Grove, is never adequately explained to any degree by any of the Rangers or even by Ted, though Alpha gives an explanation.
Fucking
Bitch,
nice.
you're rewriting it! Why wouldn't you fucking come up with an explanation? It's
Hey,
not.
so really quick, is there like one of these pages dedicated to fucking Bulk and Skull?
Oh, I don't know.
There should be. I want to read about how they were actually gay with each other.
Oh, Bulk had a kid. Skull had a kid.
Yeah,
With Bulk.
he was in Samurai. I know this because we watched all of Power Rangers Samurai for some reason. Damn it, Epsilon.
Oh my god, just keep going.
Okay. A few years after that, Alpha temporarily relocates himself to a beachside cave in Harwood County to be the mentor of the Mega Rangers. Ah!
Wow.
He serves this position along with his regular ranger duties for 2 years before teleporting back to Angel Grove to continue his peaceful life there. In between this and moving to the Astro Mega ship, Alpha travels to the year 2025 to visit Newtek City and the SPD Rangers. There he forms a friendship with Anubis Kruger and Kat Manx. He returns home to the present time only to return finding out that nearly everyone was killed in a Trurian attack on the Delta Base!
Holy shit!
He reads a letter from Commander Kruger and Max detailing these events before returning to the present time. After that, Andros requests that Alpha come aboard the Astro Mega ship Mark II to live. Alpha accepted, but under one condition, that his friends in Delta join him. What?
So the Earth's just that happened. Oh my fucking god.
He now lives on the mega ship, but longs to one day return home to Edenoi. He's tender, compassionate, easily terrified, sweet, curious, and charmingly childlike. That's concerning, considering the opinions the author of this obviously holds about him. Who knows how many thousands of years he's been in the service of Zordon, but he still maintains a sort of wonder while looking out at the world. It is possible that in his electronic mechanical body there lurks a real living soul buried deep within him.
Oh, fuck off.
Character history! Okay, I need someone to read that.
I
I've
choose to
got
believe
this.
that I am a person, that I have the potential to become more than a collection of circuits and subprocessors.
That's a data quote!
That's fucking...
That's a fucking data quote!
I'm literally getting indigestion from this.
What the fuck? That is an actual data quote. I'm gonna look it up. That's a data quote.
This is on the same fucking level as the Metroid fanfic, huh? Where they're just
Can
stealing
I
quotes from
can
other
I just
places.
quickly read this part? He's tender, compassionate, easily terrified, sweet, curious, and charmingly childlike. Who knows how many thousands of years he's been in the service of Zordon, but he still maintains a sort of wonder while looking out at the world. It is possible that in his electronic mechanical body there lurks a real, living soul buried deep within him.
Alpha, become human.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't voiced by Richard Horvitz.
No,
I'm almost for sure he wasn't.
think he... I mean, hang on. I'm gonna Google this.
Oh shit, he actually was.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was.
Huh. Wait, or is this written by the same girl?
no.
Because it says she was. It says that
No,
he was
on
in.
Wikipedia!
It says that he was in Power Rangers Zeo Revisited, Power Rangers Arrow, Power Rangers in Space Revisited,
Yeah,
and
you're
Power
looking at
Rangers
the thing
Lost
written
Galaxy
by her.
Revisited. Oh my god.
But it
Oh,
does
Richard,
say...
but Richard, on Richard Horvitz, on
It
Richard
does
Horvitz's
say-
Wikipedia page.
Yeah, it does
did-
say on Wikipedia he is the voice of Alpha 5.
I like how she tried to make this as real as possible by giving these people credits in fucking series that they didn't appear in.
He also voiced Billy and his dad in Billy and Mandy. He was also Gray
Huh,
Matter
yeah.
in Ben 10.
Because he
Oh my
kind of
God.
used the used the Billy voice for Alpha 5, didn't he?
Guys, look at the fucking pictures of just the Alpha suit on the ground that she used supposedly as like pictures of Alpha asleep.
What the shit? Well, that's just a figure!
Oh my god.
Hey,
No, or a figure or a costume or something.
Yeah, it's just a fucking costume on the ground or something. Oh my god.
Dunk.
Oh my god.
How Alpha looks when he's asleep in bed. He's on the fucking floor.
Shut up.
Oh man.
He's got the same color scheme as Evol. Evol is from Edenoi. It's the return of Master Rider.
Ay, evil, ay.
Oh my god. Despite living in the center, Alpha became aware of what was going on outside of it.
No,
he even
shut
witnessed
up.
the Black Plague.
Okay,
No,
alright,
don't
alright,
The
read-
Spanish
Don't
Inquisition.
Don't read out the
The
bits I'm
Crusades.
not up to yet, motherfucker!
Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard's
Motherfucker,
executions,
stop
and even
stealing
President
my
Nixon's
material!
resignation due to the Watergate scandal.
Alpha was a fully sentient, multifunctional automaton robot built by King Lexion on the planet Edenoi, and is the crown prince of that planet. Yeah, I'm gonna build a fucking robot, and that's gonna be my son.
My son.
My robot son.
He
You
was,
can't. He is our son.
he was built with... Because our actual son fucked off and tried to destroy Mars, but then he got sealed in a cube or something, I don't know. So you have to make a robot son.
He will be my robo son, and he will call me daddy.
And then the crown prince of that planet. He was built with systems. He was built with systems that are considered very delicate to tamper with. However, Lord Zed and Rita Repulsa once infused said systems with dark energy, bypassing this fact and giving him incredible
Not that
power.
dark energy.
He was built in the
other
city of
dark energy.
Karatesh when his mother, Queen
Queen
Thalasia,
Thalasia.
Alasia.
was found to be infertile and thus incapable of producing an heir. husband.
We can't make a son of our own, so we will build one.
Like fucking, he's Iron Man. What is with all these fucking fan fiction characters and being Iron Man?
His memory banks contain many fond memories of that planet. During his childhood, in quote marks,
Like Data.
he met and befriended a fellow robot named LR1X7. Alpha nicknamed him Lerigot. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Lerigo.
I'm not
Oh my
Lerigo.
God.
One day, however, Lerigo mysteriously
Robot
vanished, never to
sorcerer.
be heard from Alpha again until the year 1997, when the space witch Talazia was tracking him down for his golden dimensional key. After living on Edenoi for a few thousand years, Zordon later befriended him and took him in as his assistant and surrogate son, serving as a father figure in place of his creator and father, King Lexion of Edenoi. What the fuck? But
I mean, if
he's
you
a fucking prince of the planet. You can't just take him off there to be your
We was
assistant.
Kang.
uh,
We was Kang.
No, I heard you the first time, but that's not...
We was Robot Kang.
During one instance, while they were living on Earth before they met the Rangers, Zordon calmed Alpha and put him to sleep when he became frightened over his first thunderstorm. Along with Zordon, Alpha was the primary architect of the Center. Despite living in the Center, Alpha became aware of what was going on outside it. Wow, this block would have been so much funnier to read out if Slick hadn't already fucking read it. He even witnessed the Black
I'm so
Plague,
sorry,
the
not
Spanish
really.
Inquisition, the Crusades, Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard's executions, and even President Nixon's resignation due to the Watergate scandal.
Why did they specify Anne
Why?
Boleyn and Catherine Howard?
and Nixon's resignation because Watergate.
Alpha
Why?
helped Kimberly write a song called Down the Road. The song is the Tardo Revisited series.
I thought the Spanish Inquisition... No, okay, no, it happened before.
Alpha matures slightly as the series progresses, but always remains a naive, innocent, childlike assistant and close friend to the Rangers. Oh, that's going to be a lot funnier when we get down to his special moves section. He is the first Alpha automaton to be in service of Zordon. Alpha 5 assisted Zordon in the creation of the original Power Rangers as well as the command center. Alpha was an advisor, mechanic, tech wizard, an overall friend to the Power Rangers from Mighty Morphin Revisited leading up to Power Rangers Lost Galaxy Revisited. Alpha was dearly loved by the Rangers and Zordon, but sometimes they shut him out and occasionally teased him, as he misunderstands jokes in the typical manner of a young child. And in one episode they scream at him while under a hatred spell, which makes him very upset and forces the Rangers to apologize to him later in his bedroom. I didn't know he had a fucking bedroom. He's a robot. Does he really need to sleep?
I guess.
Alpha 5, your typical 4chan poster.
Kimberly promises that they will never yell at Alpha like that ever again, regardless of whether they're under a spell or not. Well, they can't really control that, can they?
I promise we'll never ever yell at you again, Alpha. Fuck you, you little piece of shit, bitch!
His despair and need for the love of Zordon and the Rangers only came up to the surface when he was turned evil by Zed and Rita brainwashing him with the power of the Dark Crystal.
The Dark Crystal.
Lexian also installed the ability for Alpha to feel physical pain. I'm gonna make my robot son! I'm gonna make sure he can feel pain!
This is
pain is an
absolutely
important part of
fucking
life
large.
and whatever.
Like, I'm reading the rest of this. This article goes on for a while.
Yeah, it fucking does. As he once was wrapped in computer readout paper, which caused him to lose his balance and fall. This made him groan in pain. Another time was in Ninja Quest, where Alpha is repeatedly electrocuted by the control consoles while he's trying to redirect energy back into the Megazords. Additionally,
Nice.
Lexian and Thalasia implanted a subroutine into Alpha's base programming, enabling Alpha to dream when he had achieved a certain level of development. While Alpha could
Dr. Song.
experience dreams before Zeo revisited and after, the dream circuit was activated prematurely when Alpha was placed under Somnibot's sleeping spell. Alpha's dreams include exploring a forest before getting crushed to death by a Compactor and exploring a beautiful, fertile and lush planet, which was later revealed to be Miranoi. On his 4th assembly day, his parents gave him his most prized possession, a teddy bear with a robotic head. In keeping with his childlike nature, Alpha can often be seen cuddling and holding his teddy bear. Sometimes he comes out of a room in the power chamber, a bedroom for him, apparently. What do you mean, apparently? You've apparently seen it because they apologized to him in his room.
Yeah, you
wearing
know,
pajamas and a nightcap while also holding his teddy bear. During Christmas,
that's a thing that does happen. That's not made up.
Yeah, I can imagine. Some of this probably. During Christmas of 1994, Alpha received a very special present from the Rangers and Zordon, his very own Power Morpher and Power Coin. With these finally in his possession, the young robot was finally able to morph into a Power Ranger and would finally be able to fight alongside his friends. Finally. Alpha thus tapped into the Morphin Grid and gained a vast amount of power. Consequently, he felt a satisfying power infused within him like never before. Ultimately, he obtained access to so much Morphin energy that his powers could sustain themselves forever.
Shit, I mean, fuck it. Big Dick Alpha.
Big Dick Alpha.
It gets better.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I've skipped ahead.
Oh god. Okay, don't spoil it.
No, don't worry. Wow, it doesn't get better till later, but it gets better.
Okay, Master Vile.
Yeah. Give me a second, sorry, I'm eating. When Master Vile attempted to reverse time with the evil Orb of Doom, Alpha released a surge of pure divine energy from the Zeo Crystal, instantly shattering the orb and killing Master Vile. Earlier, Alpha had absorbed the crystal's power into himself in order to ensure that time remained stable on Earth. In the process, he began to have a new point of view where he now viewed the Rangers and some of their allies in younger forms, and his voice began to take on an ethereal echo. During the Zeo quest, he travelled to Edenoi in the distant past before he was built, and went into a dark cave to retrieve the Silver Zeo subcrystal. However, he was forced to fight Goldar's ancestor Horus before he could retrieve it. The pink orb that the subcrystal opened revealed 3 more Zeo crystals. He then heard his father Lexian and Zordon's voices telling him to get out of the cave with his subcrystal and the other 3 more Zeo crystals before the cave collapsed on him. He was then swept up through the portal after exiting the cave, returning to the command center unharmed and with what he was searching for. Alpha then also encountered Nitera, a beautiful vampiress who made a deal with Alpha after destroying his arm console that allowed him interplanetary travel. With his cybernetic body, he would help her find an orb that bound her planet to Zed's empire in exchange for returning home to Earth. Alpha had little choice and agreed to her terms. He helped retrieve the orb and she sent him home. Upon his return, Zordon congratulated him on assisting someone who needed help. When the opportunity presented itself, Alpha 5 left with Zordon to the planet Eltar and was temporarily succeeded by his girlfriend, Delta 4. He and Zordon later returned to witness the veteran Rangers passing on their powers. He is in his shiny and new body during this. He keeps contact with the former Rangers via video phone on the Astro Mega ship. He moved there after the power chamber exploded and continued to live there after Zordon's passing.
Wait, hang on. So
What?
this replaced Alpha 6 and
Yeah?
with Delta 4. Okay, all right. I was just a little confused where Alpha 6 or Alpha 7 went.
Were they in
just
Turbo? Whoever you're talking about?
They were in.
Because Turbo doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
It's in OA's vision now.
In a way,
Even after the power chamber exploded and continued to live there after Zordon's passing. He, Delta, and the many veteran Rangers attended his funeral. Alpha gave a eulogy as well. During the second to final episode of Lost Galaxy Revisited, Alpha and Delta are forced to leave the mega ship when it is placed on self-destruct, but they manage to find a backup copy of Deca and create a robotic body for her. Who?
Deca, the AI of the space Astro Mega ship.
Okay. Because I don't know shit about the Zordon era. Alpha was nearly
It
captured.
takes a while to get good, but it gets good.
Yeah, I've heard. Alpha was nearly
Stumbles
captured by the
from
Alliance
me.
of Evil when Altar fell to Dark Spectre's power. I didn't know Zero Spectre was in this. But managed to elude capture and escape with the help of some reformed monsters. Guitardo, Octoplant, Discbot, and Somnibot, among others. He even fought against Minotaur, a previously defeated monster that the original Rangers encountered during a battle on Eltar. Before the battle began, he was fitted with cybernetic strength enhancers, a pair of bionic armor plating that covers and protects both of his arms, while also increasing his strength a billion-fold as well. Cybernetic strength enhancers takes what you got and multiplies the muscle capacity, if you will, a billion-fold. What the what?
It's a quote from somebody.
Okay. He managed to meet up with the depowered Aero Rangers and his beloved Delta 4 and boarded the Mega Shuttle with them. Alpha managed to keep the strength enhancers after his battle. Before he fought in the war himself, he built the Robot Rangers and helped create several weapons for himself and Eltar's armies, knowing a great deal about Eltarian technology. Around this time as well, the Edenites restored their need for armies. What? They restored their need for armies? What?
What?
And assisted their prince in the war as well,
need
along with the armies and battalions of the planets Urk and Vort. One of Alpha's...
We suck emergency powers.
I can't really shit on these planet names because like Showa
These are
like Showa Tokusatsu has like Planet Bird where it's just
blood.
and
Yeah.
and Planet Spider from Japanese Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you know, that's just how it fucking is.
That's the dumb thing.
Yeah. One of Alpha's fun moments when he was on Earth was when he became the object of affection for several human women at a Halloween party. But Delta didn't seem to care, as she was also flirting with Alpha with the girls. Alpha's beloved teddy bear, Ursatron, was made into a monster in a dream Alpha had one night. The Rangers went to check on the well-being of the people of Edenoi on Alpha's behalf. He was revealed to be the Crown Prince of Edenoi. Because of Icybot's attack, Alpha has an intense fear of cold called cryophobia. It first developed when a circuitry began to freeze due to an unwanted effect from Somnibot's sleeping spell. He also saved Kimberly from aging into oblivion using his martial arts skills several times to defeat 2 warriors and several cogs. While under the influence of the Crystal of Nightmares, Alpha had a bad dream in which he was pulverized by a metal crusher after enjoying a walk in a lush, thriving forest. This made him so upset he burst into tears when he tried to explain his bad dream.
Tears with no tear ducts.
Yeah, shut up. While under a love spell cast by RoboCupid and Cupidron, Alpha proposed marriage to Delta 4, and while under the same spell she gladly accepted. They got married and have stayed together ever since then. There was no negative effect to them being under a fucking love spell, apparently.
It just let all those feelings out into the air.
He was once turned evil and vengeful by Lord Zed and Rita Repulsa. Alpha became friends with a boy named Dylan, who was 6 years old at the time. Somehow a year passes and Dylan becomes 10-year-old through accelerated aging. Shut up!
What the shit?
Alpha had a strange dream one night in the power chamber that all his friends and loved ones were characters from a fantasy movie he was watching.
Really?
He had a very bad day once, which got worse when he was captured by Samurai Fan Man. What?
Samurai Fan Man!
Oh no, it's the one fan of Power Rangers Samurai.
Oh shit! Get him!
The what? He saved the now young Rangers and their friend Theodore Ted Swanson from being imprisoned in a photograph, and they hung out for a while and got another, albeit proper, photograph taken before the Rangers were restored to their proper age via the use of a molecular descrambling device that Zordon advised Alpha to construct, even though Alpha was initially scared to do so. Once Alpha thought the Rangers and Zordon forgot about his assembly day, but was surprised and happy to know they did not. The Power Rangers serve as
Fuck
Alpha's
surprise parties.
personal protectors, tasked with keeping the Prince safe at all times. They are also his best friends. Theodore Ted Swanson is also a close friend of the Prince, and sometimes he acts as a second father to him. Alpha is also the creator of the Aero powers and Power Rangers Aero. Machine King for a day. Always being the target for the forces of evil. Why? Alpha was abducted by the Machine Empire and brainwashed into working for them. Prince Gasket introduced himself and told Alpha that he was the king of the Machine Empire and that the Power Rangers were evil and needed to be destroyed. Alpha was reluctant to believe him as if awakening from sleep, but after viewing images of the Rangers' destruction, Alpha knew that the Rangers had to be terminated. Billy and Kim found out that Alpha was being brainwashed again and transported themselves to the arena where Alpha was. The Zeo Rangers fought Alpha, but realized the only way to remove him from Prince Gasket's grasp was to show him who his friends were. They all demorphed in front of him. Seeing the familiar faces, Alpha began having old memories and knew the Rangers were good after all. Wow! So compelling. No. Shut up, Cobra. Shut up.
Apparently in Power Rangers Arrow, Justin isn't Justin, his name is Dylan.
Oh my god.
But I mean, fuck it, I guess.
By the way, I do want to note, Theodore Ted Swanson is played by Richard Horvitz, apparently. And he is an
Richard
OC.
Horvitz plays everyone.
He is an OC. He did not exist at all. So this girl loves Alpha 5 so much, she made a second human character that is played by the guy who did Alpha 5's voice, so he can be even more of a big dick OG.
And he's just using the Billy voice from Billy and Mandy. Don't tell me what to do, Grim. Can this get any worse?
Can you put this on hold for a second? I need to get
Can
something in my
we?
stomach.
Can we ever put this on hold? Would Alpha allow us? No, we must Tatakai. Well, I need someone to read out this Dark Alpha quote, so I guess we have to wait.
No, I can do it.
No, I want Soraku to read it in the
I
Alpha
can
voice.
do it.
No.
Well, no, but it's Dark Alpha, so it has to be edgy.
No, shut up, though.
I'm stronger, faster, and thirsty. So thirsty for the energy of the Morphin Grid.
I thought you were making up the thirsty part, but no, it's actually there. Fuck. I'm stronger, faster.
You thought I was
and
making it up.
thirsty.
You thought I was making it up.
That's me after I
I
finally
wasn't.
fuse with Epsilon and we become one being.
The ultimate thirst. You
Where
missed
are
my
we?
reading of the Dark Alpha quote.
Well, Soraku, I need you to do it as well, but in the Alpha 5 voice.
I'm stronger, faster, and thirsty. So thirsty for the energy of the Morphin Grid.
Dark
You're right,
Alpha,
Rose. I made it too cool.
After becoming Rita and Zed's servant. Dark Alpha! Who has also been referred to by the unofficial nicknames of Evil Alpha, Corrupted Alpha 5, or Z Alpha outside the series. By who? By who?
Wait, hang on. That thing above, is that that one episode of Zeo, but Tommy is replaced with Alpha in the plot? Because there's an
What, the
episode of
Machine
Zeo
King
where
one?
Tommy's
Yeah.
Tommy's brainwashed to think that he's king of the Machine Empire.
Yeah, it literally is.
What the shit?
Anyway, fucking Dark Alpha. was the evil form of Alpha 5 who only appeared in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Revisited. He first appeared in... I gotta say, the shit in this page, really poorly sorted. It's not in chronological order at all.
Yeah.
That's not how a real character wikia page is written. This is shameful. What the fuck? Newt is back. Sorry, just 1 second. Anyway, back to the fucking thing. He first appeared in The Wedding Part 1 after Alpha was captured and fused with the power of Lord Zed, appearing as black-purple energy and black lightning, and brainwashed by Zed and Rita into thinking the Rangers and Zordon ignored and abused him for years. In an early script draft and filmed but deleted scene, he was to be given a strobe of dark power, which would increase his power 1 trillion-fold, and eventually keep him evil permanently. A early script draft and film but deleted scene. In what?
Also, you want to see what the strobe of dark power is? I'm pretty sure it's just an image taken from somewhere else.
Oh god. I'm gonna look at hang on.
Oh, hang on.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh
Because
no.
who else?
Oh no.
Hi, we're reading terrible stuff.
Uh,
I love you too, Mom. Go away. We're
he
reading
loves
goofy
his
stuff.
mom.
Okay.
He
alright.
loves his mom.
I do love my mom. I'm not fucking ashamed of that. I'm really hungry. You're stealing my food.
Okay, I need to continue reading. I'm sorry.
Please continue.
Alpha thus became the perfect automaton to use the dark crystal, and the crystal's
Yes,
power is
they are.
very contagious to him when touched.
She's trying to read something.
When touched due to his insecurity and vulnerability. His powers of sorcery, taught him by his mother Celestia, are now infused with Rita's powerful dark magic, and there's a link to the Wikipedia page for dark magic.
Dark magic. Black magic.
Due to black hole. Black hole.
Black hole.
Revolution.
Revolution.
I need to actually fucking get the evolve trigger. I don't own it. Whatever. Due to the infusion of Zed and Rita's malevolent energies, the little robot has now adopted a much more darker appearance. Resembling a combination of his Season 1 appearance, legs and feet, with his Season 3 appearance, torso, arms without elbow caps, and head. The flashing symbol on his chest armor is no longer the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers lightning bolt, but now is Zed, and his chest armor is now jet black. Oh my god. Surprisingly, Dark Alpha symbolizes both definitions of the word minion.
Oh my god.
A loyal
loyal
servant of another,
servant
usually
of another.
more powerful being, and a loved one highly esteemed and valued. I don't know, I think he fits the third meaning of the word minion.
No.
In The Wedding, Alpha begins to feel quite lonely as most of his friends are on a representative vacation to the continent of Australia and seem too busy with other pursuits to pay attention to him. As a result, he begins to feel unnoticed and left out. While on a walk outside the command center, I thought it was a hike, you fucking hack.
He was hiking. Wikipedia
That's what a
article
hike
for hiking.
is. It's just a walk. Maybe you should go back and read the article on hiking, Rose, because you obviously don't know what it is. And that's why they included it.
Alpha was ambushed by Finster and captured. Subsequently, he was brainwashed by Zed and Rita in a darkened crystalline chamber within the Moon Palace to serve the forces of evil by having his memories of the Rangers warped and twisted. Having been imbued with the power of evil, Alpha 5 declared himself Rita and Zed's most loyal and faithful servant and knelt before them. He was then ordered to return to the command center and begin the first phase of Rita's plans. He bowed and disappeared in a cloud of dark energy and smoke. When he returned, anger, wrath, and rage consumed his programming. Feeling the effects of his newfound brainwashing along with the Dark Crystal's power, infuriated and heartbroken, out of anger and grief, Alpha raged about his circumstances, accusing the Ranger and Zordon of abandoning him and treating him as if he was invisible. When Zordon asks Dark Alpha why he would put his friends in danger, Dark Alpha laughs off the idea, proclaiming that the Rangers were never his friends for mistreating and ignoring him. He proclaimed madly that for many years he lived in the Rangers' shadows and was deprived of the power, but now he will be famous and adored by the people of Earth for taking it away from them and destroying them. He also frequently gloated about the predicament of his ex-best friends. Oh my fucking god. During this time, he attempts to lure the Power Rangers into a deadly trap, and nearly succeeds until the Rangers escape and restore him to normal. Oh my fucking god. Dark Alpha is an armoured, evil incarnation of Alpha 5. Lord Zed fills young Alpha's head with exaggerations of memories, warping them and twisting them to make him think that Zordon and the Rangers do not love him. He then combines his powers along with the powers of Zed's energy source, the Dark Crystal, whose power has been swirling around Alpha. He sighs and moans in pure euphoria as Zed's energy takes over Alpha's circuitry. Oh god, this is getting lewd. Oh no.
Evil feels good.
And he revels at the surge of this energy flowing within him. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god, I gotta move my full bottles one moment. I hope neither of the drivers are accidentally
Evil
on.
feels good.
Oh god, no.
Oh wow.
Amazing.
Oh wow.
Hi, Newt.
Hello.
We're reading through really terrible Power Rangers fanfic wikia page because I needed a break from the terrible, terrible Kamen Rider fanfic I was reading.
What fanfic?
It's a Power Rangers. No, it's a Kamen Rider Metroid crossover fanfic.
Oh,
It
okay.
also has Soul Calibur and Cross Ange characters. For some
Whatever
reason.
the fuck Cross Ange is.
So wait, which Kamen Rider's like the main one? In that.
Big Dick Goro,
Fanfic.
the OC. Big Dick Goro, the big dumb OC, is the main one.
Okay.
An opportunist.
It appears she did.
But right
No,
now, we're not reading that.
No
we're
one's
reading.
still alive. So, yeah, in that fanfic, while Big Dick Goro is the main character and he is a shitty ass OC,
And
a
he's fucking
ton-
tacky like every 5 goddamn minutes.
a fucking ton of, like, actual riders show up, and they're all written horribly.
They're
Like,
all
Is there like a
completely out of character.
yeah.
is there like a main Kamen Rider?
Huh?
Like
Is
go.
there like a main Kamen Rider that shows up?
Well,
Yeah, there's Emu, there's Bill, there's Sento. Yeah, there's...
oh yeah! So the build ones are the worst, because this fucking guy started putting build characters in his fanfic before the show started airing.
Amazing.
He first put build characters in before X8 even finished.
And it was then like somehow he fucking forgot he did that 12 chapters later. And these chapters are written really closely, like, together.
He writes them nearly daily.
Yeah.
So it's like
So it's like, how the fuck did you forget something you must have written like 3 weeks ago?
he hates having to go back and retcon things. So why does he keep to this tight ass fucking schedule?
Why does he keep a tight schedule? And why does he try to have his fanfic be literally at the same point in Build's plot as Build is at all times? Because that just means he's gonna get shit wrong, and then he's gonna have to go back and retcon it. Like how he put the fucking OC city he made up in Hokuto, where that doesn't make sense.
And later on, it gets fucking really bad.
Oh, it gets really bad, you say?
Okay, yeah, Sawa gets raped. That happens later.
Oh no,
Sawa
Yeah.
gets raped by a Ragyo Kiryuin XP.
Okay, well, I still have to watch Drive, and I'm in the middle.
Are you caught up on Build though?
No,
Do it.
I watched them in order.
Oh my
Don't-
god.
Okay, don't
That
watch
hell.
Ghost though. Skip
No.
Ghost.
I'm gonna watch.
Ghost.
I'm gonna watch Go.
No, it's not
Watch
fucking
I'm gonna
worth it,
watch Go.
dude.
Watch it.
Ghost is
Suffer.
not worth it. I've watched all of Ghost. It's not fucking worth it.
You did not watch all of Ghost because you didn't watch the fucking B cinema.
I'm not watching a fucking V cinema.
I'm in the
watching it.
middle. I'm in the middle of Ryuki, and I gotta watch Blade, and I'll
you-
probably download Drive.
Oh, Drive. You haven't seen any of it yet?
Nope.
Damn it, I was gonna
Oh
No.
right, thank you, Cobra. Also, this fucking bitch name drops tropes and
constantly.
thinks that's interesting.
Literally, like, he is incapable of coming up with original thoughts. So anything he writes is either like a character being based on some other character.
Does
very
he
blatantly.
point out in story that this guy's based on this trope?
No,
He
has
does.
sometimes. Other times, it's just in these massive blocks of author's notes he has at the beginning and end
Yeah.
of literally every
Yeah.
fucking chapter.
Oh wow. Oh good.
Yeah, so it's a fun time.
So he just hangs out on like TV tropes all day when he's
So,
not
like,
It's
writing.
literally
so fucking clear
right
that's
by
what he
colors?
does.
Right by colors type of deal, but it's like really, really bad.
The worst part is, so he's got Kamen Rider characters in there, right? But rather than writing them as them, he then makes them into XPs of other characters from other things.
That are not relevant.
Can we read that instead of this?
No, this is the break.
No, we're doing
Yes,
this.
I
We're on
kind of want to
break.
go back to the pain. I kind of want to. I'm getting Stockholm syndrome from Big Dick Goro.
Oh, you want to get fucked like Taki?
No,
You
no,
want
no!
Goro-
Shut the fuck up! No, shut up!
You want Goro to leave his dick inside you like you did with Taki?
No, that's not,
No one remembers
That's what you're
TKGL.
that happened.
Yeah.
Dark Alpha is 20% hornier than Alpha 5.
Well, as Build has shown us,
As you're soon to read.
as Build has shown us, becoming evil does make you very, very horny. Like, just look
Yeah.
at Itsumi, right? Just look at my
I'm gonna
avatar.
Utsumi
That's-
and,
I'm basically the horniest guy alive because I'm so evil. All the time.
Utsumi's
It's
so
just-
horny, it makes Evil.
I'm
uncomfortable.
50% evil,
He's-
but the other
he's
50%
so
is also evil,
he's-
but all of it's horny.
He's so fucking horny for the Evolve driver that Evolve is like, dude, calm down.
Oh god, speaking of uncomfortableness and horniness, Soda, I still can't fucking get over Takayuki Tsubaki's face from those pictures.
Yeah, I fucking love it. It's terrible.
Soda posted pictures.
I know,
Soda
I
posted
saw.
pictures. Yeah,
I saw.
it's just his face.
Can I read this next paragraph?
No, I'm gonna read
Oh
it.
please, please, no,
Okay.
come on, we gotta give Rose a break.
No.
Yeah,
I don't want
Rose,
to
you
break.
need your mouth and vocal cords need a break
I have a
from
drink with me,
spewing
it's
all
fine,
this
shut up.
bullshit. This
Shut
is
up.
bad
Due to being given
your
the powers
mouth.
of the crystal, Dark Alpha can now manipulate and control dark energy and displays his blasts of black energy. He was about to contaminate the command center with the dark crystal's power, but was prevented from doing so when the Rangers arrived. Originally, Alpha's new voice is going to have a slight change, becoming more demonic due to the power of the dark crystal in addition to his warped memories. In the final version, is less demonic but still sounds quite evil. In the final version, he's also constantly surrounded in a dark aura with crackling black electricity. Has a constant
He's
fucking
basically
sexual
Super
aura.
Saiyan 2.
Go,
Oh my
go, go,
God.
go, go,
Dark
go, go,
Alpha
go.
is an opportunist and will serve Zed and Rita with complete fealty since they can help him further his own goals. Dark Alpha hates Zordon the Rangers and tries to kill them because he believes he is unloved. He takes his girlfriend Delta and holds her hostage, encasing her in a force
Wait, hold
field and
on.
holding her as
Bring
his
up a
prisoner.
picture of Delta. I'm not
We
sure. if
don't
there's
have a
one there.
picture of
There is no
Delta.
picture of Delta.
She doesn't
Okay.
exist. She's an OC.
Delta is a fake character made. I'm pretty sure Delta's a fucking self-insert by this writer.
Probably.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, that's right. David KJMA is today. Fuck.
Oh
So,
fuck!
we'll
look
The
at that.
David Cage AMA. Oh boy.
Oh man.
Oh, God.
It's gonna be gold.
I hope people ask him about Omicron.
I hope
I
people.
I hope people point him towards the best friend.
No!
I hope
Oh,
people
hey, these
ask
guys.
him about.
No!
I hope people ask him about the Ellen Page photo album.
I hope people ask him questions and then he doesn't understand the questions.
Yeah. No. You don't understand. Android become human. Detroit become android is about racism.
We have a
But
dream.
it's not. But it is, but it's
Oh
not.
god.
That's why I named the characters Marcus, Kara, and La. I don't
Connor.
remember the. No,
Connor.
well, wait. Who's the L one?
What?
What?
Liz Leva. Hold on a
What?
second.
Luther.
What L?
Luther.
Luther, yeah.
The most
Oh,
MLK.
overt
someone
one.
asks him about Nier. Oh,
Marcus,
Cobra.
Luther, and Kara. Martin Luther King.
Oh my
Oh.
god. Fuck off. Well, that would be.
I'm pretty sure. I think. Lat
There must
pointed
be
that out
crossing
earlier.
fade in real life.
Shut up. But encasing her in a force field and holding her as his prisoner. In the end, before he could defeat the Rangers once and for all, the Rangers combine their powers. They release the power.
Oh no, Mondo
the
said
power,
it. Hang on.
And then restore Alpha's memories of the good times he had with Zordon and the Rangers, making him remember that he was loved by everyone, even if they weren't around as much. Which reverts Alpha back to normal. In another deleted scene, he even went so far as to attack his former friends with the strobe and directly accuse them of running off to play the big heroes while he, Alpha, was stuck behind in the command center. This accusation would occur in the final version, but it would occur in the command center instead of after Zordon asked him why he was put the Rangers in danger. Dark Alpha seems to relish the prospect
Ranger
of
danger.
destroying those that he feels ignored and mistreated him, as shown by his demonic grin. He has no mouth!
He barely has a face.
At first, he appeared like a normal but cooler Alpha, but shortly thereafter he showed
Cooler.
his true colours and imprisoned the Rangers in the Spectre Theatre,
Cooler.
much to their horror. He was often disrespectful towards the Rangers and even to Zordon. He could, however, show
So, like-
kindness, such as when he kissed Delta and offered her the
Hey
chance to
kids,
become
I
his
like
queen
smoking
after the
weed
Ranger
and
was killed.
having
Rangers-
unprotected sex
So-
with
so,
minors.
like-
After the
in
Rangers were
Spider-Man 3 when
killed!
Tobey Maguire gets
At the,
the
wait, hang
symbiote.
on. At the Rangers were killed.
What?
Oh.
Dark Alpha...
Oh, no,
Right,
like,
never mind.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Dark
no,
Alpha
it's
had
fine.
full intention of becoming Lord Zed's follower, but was always trying to pursue his own agenda, which was to kill his former friends and become as strong as possible. In fact, he states he wishes to become the strongest
The
robot.
strongest robot in the universe!
Thank you. He
The
shows,
strongest robot in the universe.
shows-
Aye.
he shows blatant disrespect towards Zordon and even to the Rangers, perhaps because he's been directly exposed to Zed's power during his conversion, as opposed to having Rita repulse her or someone else filtering it. While in the command center, Dark Alpha demonstrated kindness towards a very saddened Delta 4. He seemed to have retained his love for her despite his occasional jab at her. He even passionately kissed her. How did neither of them
He
have
can't
mouths?
kiss.
Amazing.
Grab their by the
Hey.
shoulders and
Let
Oh man.
Dark Alpha fuck.
That
Dark
Goofy
Alpha
fuck.
No!
Let
that-
Dark
like-
let Dark
like-
Alpha fuck.
Oh god, I
Goofy
looked,
can fuck.
I looked further down on the page. You're all gonna fucking hate this, especially people who have been here for Metroid. We stated that once the Power Rangers are defeated and Earth is conquered by Zed and Rita, Delta could sit beside him in power as his consort. In a deleted scene, Dark Alpha tried to attack Kimberly, but Tommy protected her and took the blast instead, nearly killing him. Dark Alpha was stunned by this selfless act, and the Rangers tried to convince him of their love for him. In the final cut, the Rangers together overcame Zed and Rita's power and convinced Dark Alpha to transform back to Alpha 5. Dark Alpha spent much of his time attempting to destroy the Rangers. They were reluctant to attack their friend as Dark as his powers and heart had grown. Rocky believed it was their duty to fight Dark Alpha, but they were still reluctant. Delta frequently attempted to heal her boyfriend with just conversation alone. This allowed normal Alpha to emerge temporarily. It took the pooled power of all the Rangers and Zordon to save Alpha and restore his true memories. Thus, with the Rangers and Zordon's help, Alpha finally became free of the evil energy controlling him, and expelled the resentment, hatred, sadness, and loneliness from his mind and body. Dark Alpha later reappeared, the darkness creating him having materialized into a fresh, stronger body to battle his Goody Two Clunkers self, but was defeated for long after a
prolonged fight. Big fucking death match between
Facing the Past Revisited series.
During In Space Revisited, despite being long restored to goodness and having realigned himself with the force of light, Alpha occasionally suffers the side effects of having been brainwashed to evil, such as shooting dark crystal out of his hands whenever he's angered under extreme stress. Here are the tropes that are associated with Dark Alpha!
Tropes!
Fake memories.
Brainwashed
Broken
and
bird.
crazy. Fake memories. One of the keys to Morph Alpha 5 into Dark Alpha is having his mind warped through this. The other is forcibly infusing it with dark energy. Broken bird, and the three parts he claims he Rangers abandoned him, never truly regarded him as a friend and never gave him morphin energy to become a Power Ranger. It's also because he's been brainwashed into believing he had no friends and he was abused by the Rangers and Zordon. Once he's released, he returns as non-broken and much more cheerful self. Dark Robot, a darker me, evil counterpart to Alpha 5. Reveal of the Prince.
Return of the King.
Oh my god, apparently there was a fourth playable character in Detroit Become Human, but he was cut. Oh no.
Oh,
And David,
goody.
David Cage won't tell us who it was, the coward!
It was gonna be actually just Martin Luther King.
Reveal of the Prince. In Alpha's regal problem, Alpha appeared before the other Rangers. He removed his red mask and transformed into Prince Alpha of Edenoi, at which point Zeo Ranger 7 Teal presented him as the heir of the throne to Edenoi and inherited to the Zeo Crystal. In this guise, he appeared in his royal armor, a chain around his waist. What? Off to war and coming home. In Power Rangers Aero, Zordon and Alpha 5 left Earth for the planet Eltar, but only for a little while, in Alpha's case. Delta took her beloved's place as her advisor, while Farah took Zordon's place as mentor. There's no page for Farah. Between the events of Aero, a Power Rangers adventure, and the conclusion of Zeo Revisited, Alpha created two bodies that were more reflective and streamlined for himself and his girlfriend, and downloaded their consciousnesses, souls, powers, and memories into them. In a similar manner to the Vengeance virus and the Prime Reality.
Souls.
Allowing what?
Downloaded their souls.
Yeah.
Oh, so apparently in the AMA, David Cage says that.
Yeah.
David Cage says that the DLCs were meant to actually explain the backstories of the characters in Heavy Rain.
Oh.
The Heavy Rain DLCs.
I think we knew about that already. That it was gonna be that there was gonna be like backstory ones right there. But it was
gonna be a thing that actually fucking explained Madison's weird, creepy sex murder nightmares and how Jaden became a druggie.
Boy, it would have been nice if we could have had that in the actual fucking game instead of in DLC.
I know, or at least in DLC that fucking came out.
Allowing the two to gain more powerful non-Ranger forms. However, despite his physical non-presence, Alpha occasionally continued to assist the Rangers and Delta via video phone calls and projecting his consciousness by hologram projection. His Zeo powers are still working as well, so he can still fight. Like her boyfriend, Delta was knowledgeable and able to help the Rangers through various problems and adventures, and even helped to save Visceron's life. She welcomed her beloved back to Earth, and together they left for space with the Rangers after Pharaoh and Queen Terrania left to assist Zordon in the war on Eltar. However, the power chamber was blown up by Telesia soon after Rygog discovered it. A new home amid the stars. During the explosion of the power chamber in the finale of Aero, Alpha's voice chip and speech board were badly damaged, making him speak gibberish and have reversed words, with the occasional
Like
random
Turbo.
word spoken as well. After going with the Ranger into space to save Zordon, where he also somehow got a cold when his speech board was damaged, the power team docked the Astro Megaship, and Alpha 5 got a new voice circuit board from Andros, an alien from KO-35 and the Red Space Ranger. The
Wait,
new
did they Android?
The new voice was an exact copy of his original voice.
During
because
the
fuck it.
installation of the new voice circuitry, Alpha was asked to describe his mission in life as a test. Cycling through different voices, including one that sounded similar to circuits, Alpha recited his mission as follows.
My mission is to protect the Power Rangers and their quest to protect the universe from the forces of evil. One goal, one team, known as the Power Rangers.
Don't forget to say aye. Come on.
Oh my god. After the new voice unit was installed, Alpha acted a lot like himself again. In Power Rangers in
My
Space
mom's freaking out
Revisited,
about me going,
Alpha retained his position as advisor to the Razors while in space aboard the Megaship. He frequently calls his old friends Kimberly, Billy, Catherine, Tommy, Aisha, Tanya, etc. on a booth-like video phone. That is a link to the Pee-wee wiki.
the what? The Pee-wee, like Pee-wee Herman?
Yes! Pee-wee's Playhouse!
Oh my fucking god.
Picture
What the
phones!
shit? What? Huh?
Yes!
Why?
Yes!
What? Why is this linking to the Pee-wee Herman? Ah!
Shut
Oh
up.
my god!
In his
the
bedroom
Whoopi
on the
Goldberg!
Which seems to never lose reception no matter how far the Megaship drifts in space. At the beginning of the season, Alpha was instrumental in decrypting the power decoder, which allowed the space shuttle to combine with the Megaship to form the Astro Megazord. He also eventually located the Mega Vehicles on Ganymede and piloted the Astro Megazord with the help of the ship's sentient computer Decker. After the adventures of Power Rangers in Space Revisited, Alpha 5 stayed on the Megaship, which became a Power Ranger museum. Alpha, Delta, and the Megaship became recommissioned when Scorpius began attacking the planet Miranoi. Alpha became an ally and friend to the latest team of Rangers, even trying to fight one-on-one against Ecliptor when the Rangers were away on a mission. Though thanks to Ecliptor learning about the Prince's martial arts knowledge beforehand, he easily beats Alpha, leaving Delta 4 to come to her boyfriend's aid. At the end of Power Rangers Lost Galaxy Revisited, Alpha 5 ends up leaving the Astro Megaship after it started its self-destruct mechanism. He was rescued from the engine room by Ted. After the Galaxy Rangers defeated Trakina, Alpha and his girlfriend Delta settled on planet Miranoi with the Lost Galaxy Rangers and the citizens of Terra Venture. Alpha 5 reunites with Andros while Leo looks on. Ted is out of shot! Because
Ted is
doesn't
out of
exist!
shot. To fuck Ted.
Because Ted doesn't fucking exist.
Ted doesn't fuck.
Ted don't have.
A year
something.
later, the Astro Megaship was taken aboard Terra Venture. Terra Venture was a space colony that was in the process of looking for a new world to colonize for the people of Earth. The Astro Megaship was now a museum for the history of the Power Rangers. Alpha 5 and Delta 4 were still there, and they served as the curators and tour guides. Decker was there as well, making an announcement to the visitors. Alpha 5 was conducting another tour when a young man entered and started ushering everyone out. The young man, Kai, told Alpha 5 the Astro Megaship had been recommissioned for a mission. Alpha 5 was surprised as he had not heard of any mission. Kai flashed him his GSA badge. Alpha 5 is still not convinced, and neither are Delta 4 and the ship's mechanic, Damon Henderson, who Alpha and Delta had met previously. Damon tells Kai that the Astro Megaship won't fly anymore, and it's now a museum. Kai tries to explain his friends had gone through a portal, and if he doesn't help them before the portal closes, they are lost forever. Damon is not convinced and starts to leave. Kai enlists Alpha 5's help in getting the Astro Megaship to take off. Neither of them are doing a good job. Damon reluctantly comes to their aid, giving Decker and Alpha 5 commands, and they get the Astro Megaship back into the air. Later, as they travel along, Kai spots the portal. Kai asks Alpha 5 if he thinks the Astro Megaship can survive the energy flux of the portal. Alpha 5 becomes alarmed, and Damon can't believe Kai gets them all the way out the portal before asking that question. Alpha 5 and the rest manage to get the Astro Megaship through the portal, and they land on Miranoi. Alpha 5 waits aboard as Damon and Kai leave. Later, Damon and Kai enter in Ranger suits. Alpha 5 is stunned and is amazed as more Rangers, Melissa, Gillette, and Alpha's old friend Ted, of course, board the Astro Megaship.
Who?
Ted
Melissa, who and who?
Ted, you know, from Bill and Ted's Great Adventure?
bought the aspect.
Probably.
Theodore Ted Swanson. Don't you remember Theodore?
No, but who the?
Don't
no,
you
I know,
remember
but
Theodore Ted Swanson from
who fucking
Power
cares about
Rangers?
Ted? Who's Melissa and Juliet? Who the fuck are they?
Shut up!
Probably Juliet from Romeo and Juliet. Come on. Who was
Alpha
it?
5 is happy to see the Rangers back. They returned to Terra Venture with no problems. Delta 4, Alpha 5 and Decker work on the jet jammers to get them ready for the Rangers. During a battle, Alpha 5 contacted the Rangers and told him he had something that would help them. Alpha 5 then revealed the jet jammers to the excited Rangers. Alpha 5 told the Rangers to be careful as they took off in the jet jammers. The Rangers brought an injured Ted to the Megaship infirmary. Alpha 5 tended to Ted as he recovered. He eventually awoke and started to get out of bed. Alpha 5 asked Ted what he was doing, and Ted replied that he needed him. Alpha 5 told Ted that he was not ready yet, but Ted walked out anyways.
Fuck it.
Chillyfish attacks Terra Venture. Chillyfish emitted an icy mist from his mouth that caused people and robots to freeze and then fall asleep. Alpha 5 in the Astro Megaship was affected as well. He was forced to make a deal with the monster. He would be put to sleep, but only if he helped the Rangers get warm first. He grabbed warm blankets for the freezing Rangers, except Ted was unaffected. Alpha 5 even had icicles hanging from his visor. Alpha 5 made sure the Rangers were comfortable before he shut down as well, the ice having disabled his circuits like before. He was then put to bed by the monster. Once Magnet Defender defeated Chillyfish, Alpha 5 woke up and the rest of the colony returned to normal.
Wait, what kind of fish? Does that say chili fish?
Yes.
Chillyfish.
Okay. Just checking.
Big Dick Magnet Defender.
Alpha 5 and the rest of the Power Rangers were concerned about Ted. Ted had been badly injured in a battle. Decker informed the Rangers that the Shark Brothers
What
had made an
battle?
appearance. Ted wanted to help them.
What does
The
Ted
battle.
do? What does Ted do? What is Ted a ranger? I don't fucking. Oh my god. Ah! Please keep going.
On the sun.
Hang on, I have to
Rose,
ban
are you
someone
dead?
from another server.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
They post in slurs in general.
Oh no. Gotta have an edgelord sometimes.
Kill him, Rose. Give him the boot. Give him.
Give him the
I
banner.
did it.
Give
Good
him the
job.
Give him the Magnet Defender.
Big dip main defender.
Oh shit.
Big Dick Magnet Defender. Big Dick Magnet Defender. Big Dick. Is that Oprah? I just looked at the thing Rose posted. Is that fucking Oprah?
Yeah.
Yeah, what wouldn't it be? Oprah and Pee-wee. Oprah has influenced the kids.
Anyway, I'm done dealing with him. Yeah. Okay. Fucking, Ted wanted to help them, but they insisted that Ted rest. Melissa gave stern instructions to Alpha 5 to keep a close eye on Ted. Later, Alpha 5 left the infirmary and returned to find that Ted had left. Good fucking job, Alpha 5! Great job! Alpha 5 alerted the Rangers to the fact that Magna Defender was attacking the Mountain Dome in hopes of destroying Scorpius, who had a Scorpion Stinger attached to Terra Venture and was draining at its energy. Alpha 5 told the Rangers if Magna Defender kept it up, Terra Venture would be destroyed. Later, after Terra Venture was saved, Alpha 5 congratulated the Rangers, but they told him it wasn't him. It had been Magna Defender's sacrifice that had saved the colony. Alpha 5 was looking over Melissa's jammer when Ted came in. Alpha 5 told Ted, Newt,
What are you doing?
Newt, are you fucking okay?
What?
Newt, are you okay? There's like thumping.
Did something happen?
There's like thumping coming from
Oh,
your
it must
mic.
be my
It's
shitty
really
mic.
loud.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's my shitty mic. Freaking out. If it happens again, just tell me so I can mute it. Or I'll just mute when I'm not talking.
Oh my god. What kind of microphone has something like that? Like thumping noise?
It's an old Logitech that still has a microphone and a headphone connector that I had to buy a microphone and headphone unifier to plug into my laptop.
Okay. Yeah, Alpha 5 was looking over Melissa's jammer when Ted came in. Alpha 5 told Ted that he hadn't known that Melissa had been in a fight. Ted told him that she hadn't. Ted realized that Melissa's nightmare had been real. Alpha later went to bed himself and was trapped in Hexiba's dream of a nightmarish version of Edenoi. Luckily, the Rangers broke the dream spell and defeated Hexiba, waking both themselves and Alpha as well. Trakina had launched an attack on Terra Venture. The Rangers tried to protect Terra Venture by using the Astro Megaship and attacking Trakina and a Scorpion Stinger. Trakina, in return, began crushing the Astro Megaship. Alpha 5 went to the engine room to fix the damage. The Astro Megaship shocked him and Delta, knocking over a few boxes and burying the two robots underneath. Alpha 5 was unable to contact the Rangers to let them know of his and Delta's problem. A few boxes, motherfucker!
He's like, hey, Worf got fucking Worf, son of Mo, got taken out by a barrel. Anything's possible.
The Rangers had set the Astro Megaship to self-destruct. The Rangers got to the jet jammer bay when Melissa noticed Alpha 5 and Delta 4 were missing. Ted went back and searched for them. He found the 200 boxes and hurried them to the jet jammer bay. Alpha and Delta got beside Ted in the jet jammer's sidecar, and the Rangers exited the Astro Megaship. The Astro Megaship exploded, causing Alpha and Delta to fly off Ted's jet jammer. Alpha 5 and Delta 4 landed upside down in some bushes on the new planet. Gillette, Melissa, Damon, and Kai found Alpha 5. Melissa and Gillette helped pull Alpha 5 and Delta 4 out of the bush and asked them how they were doing. Alpha 5 told them he had a vine stuck in his circuits, but otherwise he was okay. Melissa tweezed the vine out of her friend.
Tweezed the vine.
Back in service. Several years later, Alpha 5 was reactivated in a control center below the Swanson Mansion in San Angeli?
What? What is this Demolition Man bullshit, San Angelo?
Fucking Phoenix is gonna come out of nowhere.
Having been put to sleep.
Simon says, "Play
It's
ball."
real. Operation Overdrive. So it's
Simon
called.
says, bleed. Pa, pa, pa.
Oh my god. Having been put to sleep in a crate sometime after living on Miranoi for a few years. Now the equivalent to teenagers like their friends once were, Alpha 5 and Delta 4 felt great to be active again. And why are they teenagers now?
Why are they
It's
now
been alive
teenagers?
for thousands of years!
Thousands and thousands of years. He went through like a big dumb, dark phase and all sorts. What the shit? Holy fuck! What is going on? I freaked out so much I ran out of breath. I'm not okay with any of this.
I can't believe you still have the
See,
F5 to
out of 10.
update Reddit threads.
Huh?
I can't believe you still have the F5 to update Reddit threads. That's fucking archaic.
The F5 to what?
Reload the page to update a Reddit thread
Oh.
instead of it like auto updating.
Oh. Alpha 5 and Delta 4 felt great to be active again and threads the Adam and Ted. Isn't it interesting how none of these screen caps have Delta 4? It's almost as if she doesn't fucking exist.
Almost.
Oh god. Adam tells Alpha and Delta they had a lot to catch up on. Adam asked Alpha if he remembers Ted and told him that he had been the one to activate and awaken him. Ted told Alpha 5 that Rangers were in trouble. Alpha 5 told him that he and Delta were the best robots for the job. Adam explains to Alpha 5 that Serena, daughter of Rita Repulsor and Lord Zed, had damaged the morphing grid and the Operation Overdrive Power Rangers had lost their Ranger powers. 1. Is that an actual Operation Overdrive thing? 2.
Yeah, okay. Here's the thing. The Once a Ranger special was Zed and Rita's son, who was not affected by the Z-Wave somehow.
No, my point is how damaging the morphing grid, is that possible?
Yeah, apparently, because that does happen in Once a Ranger, and then Alpha dives into the morphing grid to fix it.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, no, this isn't, that's not
Okay.
made up. That fucking happens in the show.
What the fuck, the morphing grid?
Yeah, what the fuck is the morphing grid?
The morphing grid is the universe. It's the morphing grid's basically the Force, except not.
Then how
Except
do
it
you...
is.
You can damage the Force
How do
then,
you
I
damage
guess.
the Force?
Well, I mean, technically, she played KOTOR 2. I really hope Pat and Wooly play KOTOR 2 on the channel.
KOTOR already took forever, though.
I know, but I
Like,
just
a
don't want
lot.
to see. It took an entertaining forever.
Okay, so it's Enetron. Okay. Thank you. What is Enetron anyway?
What's in it?
No, I'm watching Go Busters, but like, is there ever an actual explanation of what the hell it is?
Well, Go Busters has a lot of Power Rangers references, right?
Yeah. Okay.
God, I have to start fucking
So I guess it
Sentai.
would make sense that Enetron is the morphing
Yeah.
grid.
It's
time for Buster.
yeah.
Morphin' time. Let's morphin'.
time.
Let's morphing. You know,
Let's
if they
morphin'.
actually don't have its morphing time in Beast Morphers, that's gonna be fucked up. Because Go Busters had it.
Really fucked up.
Go Busters had it, so this is the one time when they should have it. David Cage is married. I didn't realize. Oh god.
Isn't or is?
Is married. David Cage is married.
Oh.
He has kids. Someone fucked David Cage!
Well, how difficult is it to work with a child actor? Working with children is always a huge challenge. Because there are many restrictions regarding working hours and breaks to
Oh
protect
my god.
them.
No, I'll look at the AMA after I'm done with this. Lost their ranger powers. Sentinel Knight had recruited many former rangers: Adam, Kimberly, Tanya, Aisha, Alpha's other friends, and
What?
Ted.
Huh? Wait.
What?
No. The Once the Ranger team was really good. Why would you fuck that up?
Because fuck off. Ted had been limited in fixing the grid, although he managed to make it so Serena could not take away the current Rangers' powers. Adam and Ted wanted to see Alpha 5 and Delta 4 inside the morphing grid to fix it. Alpha 5 told him he had never been inside the morphing grid before, but he would give it a try. Ted then teleported Alpha 5 inside the morphing grid. Alpha 5 was
Inside
bewildered
the grid.
and overwhelmed once he was inside the morphing grid. Alpha 5 wondered what Zordon would do, and he wished Billy was there. But Alpha 5 and Delta 4 did great, and eventually they teleported back to the control center. Everyone was there, including Adam and Ted. Don't you care about Ted, guys? Remember Ted? From Power Rangers! Ted!
Billy was my favorite non-gay coincidence.
Dax wondered who Alpha 5 was. Adam explained he had Alpha 5 help on the morphing grid. Ted checked and the morphing grid was fixed. Everyone cheered and thanked Alpha 5 and Delta 4. Delta 4 told him it felt great to be useful again. Dax agreed. Later, after the Rangers purified Serena and ended the evil alliance, everyone was in the mansion. Dax told Adam, Kim, and the others that at first he was glad to see them, and then mad when they stayed, and now sad that they are leaving. Tori gave Ted her card and told them to remember they were only a phone call away. Adam asked Alpha 5 and Delta 4 to come and help him out at the dojo.
Okay, alright. So Tori and Kira and everybody else is there.
Yeah. But
Alright.
Shut up.
But also more people. And also fucking Ted. Hey, Ted.
Well, the two were more than happy to stay out of a crate and agreed. Ted gathered everyone, even Alpha and Delta, into a circle. They placed their hands on top of each other and jumped into the air, cheering for Power Rangers. Appearance.
Power Rangers.
Alpha is a young robot that's only about 4 feet high. Haha, fucking manless. And has a red and gold casing over a black body. His head is flying saucer shaped and his eyes are a red bar that flashes across his front. He has a gold lightning bolt on his chest that flashes. On Alpha's arms are two golden elbow caps that limit the movement of his arms. Wait, what the fuck do they... Oh, never mind. That's a picture of the Aero one. I guess that's the Turbo one. Limit the movement of his arms. He also has big and clunky feet. On Alpha's back is a golden badge-shaped CD compartment. In Aero Power Rangers Adventure, he was upgraded with a shinier, more advanced version of his body, this one being much beefier. His arms are bigger, his flashing lightning bolt now points straight down at his huge dick. And it's arrow-shaped, and the small dome on top of his head is gone. His body is now a brilliant blue colour instead of black, so now he looks like a fucking Evolved. He is now... He's also much shinier and more reflective. I'm going to keep calling them Evolts, plural, like for the species, because I refuse to believe that Blood Tribe could be the name of an alien species.
No, Blood Tribe is fucking cool.
No, it's stupid!
No, it's
bloody
fucking
ants.
cool.
No, it's fucking stupid. I'm not calling
I'm
them
not
blood-ins
joking here.
either.
I think it's actually cool.
Blood Clan, Bloodians.
Shut up!
Blood
It's
tribe.
not called that. I refuse to accept it.
Fucking blood.
No, see, if you say Evol Alpha, I just imagine fucking Amazon Alpha. And that's cool as hell.
Oh
Think
man.
fucking
Oh,
Evolve
Jin
shit.
with fucking Evolve driver.
Fucking Evolve
Amazon
shit.
Rider
Oh my
system.
god. Fuck. Yeah. Mm. Anyway, fuck it. Let's get back to fucking Alpha 5. It is now also much shinier and more reflective. Gone also with a gold elbow caps as well, allowing for more greater movement of his arms. His legs can also move much more freely too. After he was
He can
awakened,
kick.
he was now 5 feet high. How did he?
Oh,
How did he grow How did he grow a whole foot?
fuck! Shut up. Replacement parts.
When turned evil by Zed and Rita's brainwashing and infusion of dark power,
Duh, Kupoa.
his red and gold casing turns jet black. The stylized lightning bolts replaced by a Z that flashes in the same manner, and his eyes, the same red bar that flashes when he speaks, are a more demonic red. What does that fucking mean? It's already. His body also occasionally emanates dark power in the form of crackling black lightning and black smoke. Shut up! Shut up about Mad Alpha! Don't!
Mad Alpha.
Don't!
Yeah. Yeah, Mad Alpha.
Oh my god.
Oh. What? 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 Okay, fuck it.
Abilities. In addition to his mechanical, medical, and culinary knowledge, Alpha
Culinary!
is a very talented martial artist, having been trained in varying styles since he and the Rangers were children. He has developed
Culinary
his own
knowledge.
style of martial arts that focus on his flexibility. As an
Culinary
artificial intelligence, Alpha 5 is not susceptible to old age or death.
He's fucking invincible.
His martial
Fucking invincible.
His martial arts skills are so great that he has even taken down Goldar and Ecliptor in various fights, the latter with his girlfriend's help. He does not like to fight or hurt anyone, but after he gains his ranger powers and undergoes training to hone his powers, he became a formidable fighter after months of training. Though he at first is afraid to use hand-to-hand combat, he's not afraid to fight when the situation demands it. He wishes, through the Rangers training him, of course, to become the most powerful combat robot in the universe. Broken down, Alpha's fighting style seems to be an amalgam of various martial arts, including Nabaji Kwan, Pigoi Kwan, Tai Chi Kwan, Karate, Capoeira, Taekwondo, Mizong Kwan, Fujian White Crane, which he practices with Kimberly, Shaolin Kung Fu for the twisting kicks, and Kempo. So far, Alpha's fighting style is sometimes referred to as Edenoi Ryu martial arts. But
martial
its
arts.
official name is Special Edenite Arts. The sum of all his accomplishments in the field of martial arts is equivalent to 70 Dan and 6Q, the Japanese ranking system for martial arts, among other things. As revealed in Power Rangers Punks, Alpha is adept at creating potions and tinctures,
Among other things.
his skill rivaling that of Babu and Rita Repulsa themselves, with an exception being the creating of the anti-punk antidote made from the singing squash. In regards to natural abilities, he has the power to create organic life by tapping into the powerful energy of the morphing grid. His primary
He
organic
can
object is to
create-
create a plant, like poison ivy. He has the ability to encourage and direct the growth of plant life on a molecular level. This plant growth can occur in an instant, allowing him to use plants in an environment to his advantage during combat. He's also a fucking overlord. He once demonstrated this ability by creating a flower in the wedding. He can also create clothing in the same fashion. Using the power of the mythical Zeo crystal and the essence of Edenoi, he can restore a dead planet such as Edenoi back to prominence.
Edenoi fucking died.
He even used the energy of the crystal to prevent the evil Orb of Doom from reverting time on Earth back to the 1980s. He can also use both the Zeo crystal and Morphin Grid's power to magically heal the sick and wounded, return the dead to life, and even return a tired world and its population that has been completely obliterated to life. What the
fucking? He's fucking.
Don't!
Benedictine Coda.
You can't compare Alpha and Insumi! I'm not gonna let you do that, Epsilon!
Sounds like it already happened.
No! You can't! They aren't! They aren't! They are not!
Keep going! Keep going! That next paragraph needs your
He is
attention.
completely immune to Poison Ivy's toxins and thus can resist the effects of her poison-laced kisses, but not her enhanced pheromones. Her kisses have been described by him as sweet and spicy. Thanks to upgrades given to him by Billy and Kimberly, has allowed him to
Sweet and
regenerate
spicy.
himself. Alpha is constantly repairing himself, allowing him to quickly recover from mild to moderate injuries at an amazing rate, even when contained in a stasis capsule. When out on the battlefield, his normal regenerative abilities allow him to recover from injury within seconds to minutes. As Alpha mentioned with Poison Ivy's kisses, being an automaton, Alpha possessed an incredible immunity from poisons, toxins, as well as disease. He can also utilize the grid's power to create decorations, toys, and Christmas gifts as demonstrated in his Christmas special, not the Power Rangers Christmas special.
Not the Rangers.
His Christmas special. In the same
His
special,
Christmas
he can also
special.
rearrange the lights in the command center to form various shapes. Some say that he used his power to create weapons for himself and the Eltarians during the war on Eltar before he turned to the power chamber. What do you mean, some say? You fucking wrote this! During Power Rangers Zeo Revisited, Alpha was now equipped with a portable device that would allow him to freely traverse across planets without the need of stationary portals. What? Okay. Alpha's cybernetic body that can also withstand extreme heat as he descended into a lava pit in order to locate an orb that was binding Netero's home planet to Lord Zed's control for eons.
Just dive right into a
Withstanding
lava
the heat and
pit.
pressure from the lava. However, the warmth he did receive from the heat was very soothing to his circuits. As his body and armor are heat resistant, he was able to completely submerge himself in molten rock without severely damaging himself in the process. He withstood extreme heat again when he and Delta fell to Miranoi at the near end of Journey's End Part 2. Done through
They fell down to Miranoi, like, re-entry?
You know, Epsilon, if you wanted to post the gif of him stroking the Evolve driver, you could have just asked me. Like, I have it. I have multiple different versions of that gif saved. You could have just asked me to post it. But okay.
Post a different version.
Yeah, I have a different version. It's my fucking avatar. I told you. Where is it? Well, oh. My Utsumi folder is so large now. I keep losing
Your
images.
Utsumi folder is so large, just like your love, Utsumi.
Yes, that's right. Every day it grows some more, like... Shut up, Epsilon! Shut up! We have no idea what size his dick is. You can't say this.
You were about to say we have no idea how big his dick is.
Yeah, that's right.
You were
I
about
was.
to say that.
I know. It's probably bigger than Goro's dick, though, at least. I mean...
I knew you were about to say we have no idea how big his dick is. It's immeasurable.
I mean, there's that picture of him from the Gantz stage show. Like, it's pretty easy to see there, Epsilon.
Oh God, Cobra!
I'd have to find it, Epsilon.
You don't have it in your Utsumi or Yukiochi folder or whatever?
No, I don't.
You telling me you don't have the picture of Yukiochi with a big dick?
I don't.
You telling me you don't have?
You haven't seen Death Note. Oh God, I'm gonna have to find it. Hang on. Oh.
I just realized something. You see his hands like twitching as he caresses the Evolve driver.
Yeah.
That makes it like even creepier.
No, that's good. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So.
He's coming right there.
Yeah. That's why Evolve's looking at him like, dude, really?
You're just gonna come from rubbing it on your face?
Really, dude?
He's just like, at least I have to fuck it. just, you can't see his face under that white helmet, but he's just.
Oh, I made a mistake.
I
once
may
in
have
my
made
life.
a mistake.
For once in my life, I have made a mistake.
For once in my life, I may have made a mistake.
I
Remember when he had no emotion?
And now he's just horny all over the place. Oh man.
Before Nebula Gas,
Newt.
after Nebula
Newt,
Gas.
you have no.
Nebula Gas.
Well, it's
not
less
even
nebula
close.
gas and more before
What?
getting shot, after getting shot. Newt, you have no idea what you're missing out on with Bill.
I mean, I know I'm missing out on Dan. I heard a lot about Dan.
Before snapping the old man's cane, after snapping the old man's cane.
Yeah, I think. I guess. Oh my god.
But I think Dan's from XA, right?
Yeah, Dan's from Xaid.
Okay. I'm looking forward to XA because I've heard a lot about
This
Dan.
new son of mine.
Emotion! Premature ejaculation!
Stop!
Old man.
Stop! Stop! I don't.
Emotion.
Shut up! Shut up! I need to continue reading. Shut up. Done through a mystical Edenite ritual, Alpha also possesses the ability to give Power Rangers even greater ways to morph into more powerful evolutions of their rider forms, as well as bestowing new powers.
Ranger! You
new
said rider
weapons,
forms.
and morphers that possess even more power than before. Arrow, a Power Rangers adventure, as shown in a
As opposed to Turbo of Power Rangers movie.
As shown in a filmed but deleted scene in Countdown to Destruction, Alpha wields great power over the sun.
Over the
He
sun!
is able to fire strong bursts of concentrated sunlight that can incinerate energy. The enemies, I mean, fuck. Oh my god.
Sunlight yellow.
These powers are not completely scrapped. They will appear in Universal Hexagon Part 2.
Will!
Oh
They
no,
will.
they're doing the fucking
Will.
Hexagon thing!
Will!
I'm
Will.
wrong.
Not have. Not do.
Will.
Will.
Also, it seems they're
Yet
doing
to
a fuck.
occur.
It seems this person is doing the fucking hexagon thing, which means that Cam. Nope, Cam doesn't exist in this continuity. Rip in peace. It's Tommy
Rip in
again.
peace, best Ninja Storm Ranger.
Rip. No, it's Tommy again. Shut
Rip in
up.
peace, American Utsumi.
Don't insult Cam like that.
I know. Cam is my favorite. I shouldn't.
He is great, yeah.
Cam's pretty good. The Thunder guys are pretty good.
Yeah, Ninja Storm's pretty good. His immense
Ninja Storm in general is okay.
His immense power over the sun, Earth's sun allows Alpha 5 to... Why does he have power over the Earth's sun if he wasn't fucking made in our solar system?
Power of the sun!
What? No!
It
It specifically says his immense power over the Earth's sun. Why does he have power over the Earth's sun if he wasn't fucking made in our solar system? Wouldn't it be the Edenoi sun?
Because he's Superman now.
Allows
Out of
Alpha
5!
to-
On
Oh,
X!
shut up. To possess immensely strong sunlight-based attacks to severely blind and visually impair his enemies. He can create massive solar flares and even mold the sunlight into various shapes and forms, such as a snake or phoenix that are capable of causing blindness in enemies, extensive damage, and fiery destruction. As such, he's immune to sunburns in most cases, but he does sweat silicone. Why would he get sunburned anyway? He's a fucking robot!
Sweat
He has
silicone.
no skin!
Sweat silicone.
Additionally,
Liquid silicone.
Heat resistant, like a couple paragraphs up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why is he sweating?
shut
He
up.
sweats silicone because humans sweat carbon.
Additionally,
It's just facts.
he can create an exceptionally strong transparent force field for protection, capable of protecting him from explosions and attacks. He can also use his solar attacks in conjunction with his own incredibly strong Zeo Crystal and Essence of Edenoi to purify and pacify evil forces from others and perform more effective exorcisms and purification techniques.
Exorcisms!
When
The power of Christ compels.
when he became when he became Dark Alpha, he intended to use the Dark Crystal in a similar
Oh my
fashion
god,
to the Zeo
Epsilon,
Crystal.
no. What is that?
Oh! Oh,
Epsilon.
no!
Is that real?
This Mugen community are too fucking powerful. You can never
Mugen's
stop them.
It's gotta make it on the salty bet. So make it happen.
Please. You know what? I'll be upset if that exists, but there isn't an actual Madro Mugen. Like, you can have that be the fucking intro. You don't need. You can keep the meme. Just please. Please respect the purple bats. Please. He doesn't get any respect in the actual show, so please. Please. Okay. When he became Dark Alpha, he intended to use the Dark Crystal in a similar fashion to the Zeo Crystal, but to create death and destruction instead. His intention was to contaminate the command center with the dark power that emanated from the crystal. However, he was prevented from doing so when the Power Rangers restored his true memories. Dark Alpha can also render his victims immobile with a gesture. He did this with Delta 4 when she attempted to escape the command center. Oh, so he's also Naga, I guess? Because
Well, shit.
Naga can fucking do that. Does it put the little... Oh my god, I fucking hate that you... What is the fucking Dan thing? This is Icon! Oh my fucking god, this is so... This is the worst Epsilon. I'm sorry, stream, you probably just heard, like, Mugen sounds and Itsumi laughing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, it's fine.
No, we didn't hear it.
No.
Through your mic.
No, it wouldn't be through my mic, it's from my fucking
on the stream,
system
oh,
sound,
okay.
Because I can't the version of OBS I'm using, I can't use the method that allows me to mute certain programs and only have the sounds go through other ones, so it's either all system sound or nothing.
I don't know if my version of OBS.
He just laughs crazy. He just laughs like with like the build-up laugh, and then it ends. I'm disappointed.
He just... I've said he's not exactly Dan Kuroto, because Dan Kuroto was always fucking crazy and just briefly pretended to not be. Utsumi wasn't crazy to begin with, and just became...
He went crazy.
Just became crazier as the plot progressed, so he's more like Michi in that way.
Good old Michi.
Fucking Michi.
Good old Michi.
I like Michi as a character. As a person, he is terrible, but his character arc is actually really, like, entertaining. However, reading the fucking Metroid fanfic is actively making me dislike Michi more because of what they're doing to him.
No, it shouldn't make you dislike Michi. It should make you appreciate the real Michi more.
Yeah, like it does make me appreciate the real Michi more, but it's also just when I hear about Michi, like, part of my brain goes, oh yeah, he was in that shitty fanfic, and he stole fucking Gurren Lagann catchphrase and molested Taki in the
I'll
woods.
betray anything and anyone.
Yeah, that's my favorite Michi cap! It's so good. Oh man.
Oh my god.
I screen get that myself. Oh, it's so good.
Oh,
Remember when Yamotsu Heguri almost killed him?
yeah. Yeah. When Alpha is brainwashed by Zen Rita, Alpha is gifted with incredible supernatural abilities. Besides his existing ones!
Now he has control over the supernatural.
Superhuman
Yeah,
strength.
besides his power over the sun!
And plants.
And organic matter.
And his ability to fuck Poison Ivy and not die.
Superhuman strength in a deleted scene. Stop talking about deleted scenes. This doesn't fucking exist.
Yeah, deleted scenes. What are you talking about?
Alpha fights the Rangers in giant form and even throws a Thunder Megazord into a building with enough force to crush it. Dark energy control. Alpha can fire blasts of dark energy from his hands or focus the dark energy into huge orbs and spheres of dark power. Alpha also has an affinity for baking and cooking, especially during the holidays, and Alpha's best Christmas ever. He makes Christmas cookies for the Rangers and later bakes a wonderful Christmas Eve dinner. Cooks a wonderful
Cook
Christmas
to surpass
Eve dinner.
Tendo.
No.
No one can surpass Tendo, except Gia.
Transformations. It's Morphin
He is
time.
old, so
Uses
he's gonna
uses
die
Power
anyway.
Morpher to transform into the Gold Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Ranger.
Rockford, you're up. Do your voice.
Zeo Power.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, Zeo Rangers X Silver!
Use the Zeonizer to transform into Zeo Ranger 6 Silver.
Dark power. Morph.
A deleted transformation used the Strobe of Dark Power to transform into Dark Alpha. As Alpha calls
Hang
out
on.
the command, the Strobe of Dark Power begins to glow. A cloud of black lightning rushes by and forms his chest armor. Translucent black ribbons appeared and wrapped around Alpha's legs to create his leg armor. He stamps his foot, splashing water and stirring up a cloud of petals that formed armor that covered his feet. He slowly crosses his arms in front of his forehead. What? As his Z insignia on his chest materializes, Dark Alpha then assumes his final pose as black energy swirls around his feet. What?
I skipped out on the best one.
It's Morphin
Thank
time!
you. Imagine a morphin brace that sounds like that Epsilon. Just imagine it.
It's Morphin time!
Just
It's time for Buster!
You forgot that's Morphin.
no, the
Well,
morphin
no,
brace doesn't say
it's
let's
just
morphin.
it's just the brace. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The
Transport!
oh god, no. I've made a mistake.
It's time for Special Buster!
The Sword of Sealing. The Sword of Sealing was a form Alpha fight. What? Huh?
Wait, no,
Shut up!
was and now hexagon. So wait, no, now hexagon happened. We're
Shut up!
traveling through time, Rose.
So,
Is he Zuban?
if we're
This
shut up!
This,
if we're
this article's being written as you read it.
if we're traveling through time, can we travel to a point in time where Tsumi hasn't gone crazy yet, so I can tell my past self that's gonna happen and just see her go fuck off? That's not true.
No, you're not allowed.
No. I want to warn my past self to not go down this path.
Then
No,
she'll go
you must
full
warn yourself to
Skywalker. No, that's
persevere down this
impossible.
path. You must warn yourself to persevere down this
Oh, you
path.
don't have to travel in time to do that, Epsilon. You can just go kill them right now. It's not started production yet. You can still do it. All you gotta do is a little bit of murder, but I guess it'll be worth it.
Well, are you saying that it wouldn't be more effort to go back in fucking time to stop them?
I mean, if you go back in time, you wouldn't have to escape from the cops, but, like, I guess... whatever.
Time travel's cool, though.
The Sword of Sealing was the form Alpha 5 took in the 25th episode of Universal Hexagon Part 2 after reviving the Rangers. This form was a large gold-hilted sword with a wide blade and 2 red gems set into the hilt. How did Alpha 5 turn into a sword?
No, fuck you. He's a sword now.
When
He is the sword of destiny.
When asked to use the sword to bring peace back to the galaxy, Seraphia attacked the Rangers, but they hesitated. They grabbed the sword and donned golden armor. Seraphia attacked again, but Kimberly dodged, causing the former to fall to the ground. Believing she was to be sealed with the sword's power, Seraphia became Chaos Seraphia. When Alpha urged the Rangers to use the sword and fight back, they again hesitated, not wanting to hurt Seraphia, but out of defense stabs her. Seraphia then shatters the sword when striking it with her own, reverting it back to Alpha 5 before disappearing. However, Alpha was revived later with no memory of the sudden death. What?
Of his sudden death. I thought you said he was immune to death, motherfucker.
No, when he turns into a sword, he isn't. When he turns into a sword, somehow. Okay, guys, basic fighting moves. It's fucking happening. Basic fighting moves.
Oh.
During his ranger training.
Can I read off the names?
Yeah, Alpha 5 developed attacks to use in fights as 2 Fs against putty patrollers. I was reading it like Patter Range, I'm sorry. Putty patrollers. Z Putties, Tengas, Cogs, and Talissa's foot soldiers who don't have names. Fuck you.
Alpha windmill kick!
Alpha starts with a corkscrew kick, but before the first kick can connect, he finishes with a circular windmill kick, striking his enemies on impact 3 times. Alpha... Okay. Fucking Saraku's like, run away.
What?
Saraku ran away.
Alpha
God damn, Amy Jo Johnson is 47 years old.
I was getting water.
Amy Jo
Araki?
Johnson, Kimberly's actress.
Oh.
She's 47.
Huh.
I didn't run away. I had to get water because I know this is gonna fucking kill my throat.
Alpha beam!
Alpha crosses his arms and then quickly extends his left arm behind himself. What? Well, while pointing his right arm forward.
Oh my god, it's fucking laser Z-beam from Gavon.
Immediately, a powerful blast of pure energy fires from his fingertips. He stops the attack, the beam fades away, shiny golden particles linger in the air. Alpha uses a special execution move on Count Dragon when he finally defeats him as punishment for all the evil he did to the planet Edenoi. Are you guys ready? Drawing his knife! Alpha carves open his opponent's chest before jamming his hand through their ribcage, rips out his enemy's heart, and holds it high above his head as they collapse and crushes it, pouring the blood all over his visor and into his mouth.
Fucking Kano! Alpha Kano! Oh my god! This is the part Epsilon or somebody read to us before.
Yeah, Epsilon was telling us about the fucking heart rip.
About the fucking fatalities.
Alpha
Alpha's
is
fatalities.
childlike and innocent.
Childlike and innocent.
Fucking tears out someone's heart and crushes it and pours the blood into his mouth.
So what you're telling me is that all the sex that this author wants to have with Alpha 5 is actually illegal.
Oh!
Keep going.
Special monster slash.
He's childlike and innocent, but his abs are rippling.
And he can fucking murder the shit out of
During
bad
his
guys.
ranger training, Alpha 5 developed special finishing moves he used to beat difficult and powerful monsters and foot soldiers in battle. Internal
grinder!
Alpha opens up his chest cavity to reveal a large mechanical arm made of morphin energy. Using it, he grabs a hold of the victim by the head and slams him onto the ground 3 times before pulling him into his own body. During the time inside his body, Alpha grinds the body into sludge before turning around and spewing out the remains.
That's Cyrax or Sector or something.
Buzz Destroyer!
Alpha's favorite finisher. He turns his hand into a saw blade and slices his opponent with it. Alpha finishes the job by kicking the opponent, making it fall down in pieces.
Not at all related to that. That is straight up like an actual description of Cyrax's fatality from like MK9.
Oh, they're literally just using fucking fatality. This can't be a fucking actual Power Rangers thing, bitch, if you're gonna be putting these kinds of fucking
Mortal
things in
Kombat
here.
fatalities.
Dark Alpha special moves. Yeah! 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 There's Dark
Now
Alpha.
we get to the good stuff.
Alpha 5 has the following special moves imbued within him after his conversion by Rita.
Dark Hellfire Beam!
Dark Alpha shoots a concentrated beam of jet black fire from his hand to burn his opponent. Sometimes he shoots 2 of them in quick succession. The enhanced version has Dark Alpha fire a first beam and then a second one to knock the opponent away. The second beam is unblockable.
What is he, a fighting game character?
Yes! Apparently, Dark Hellfire choke.
Dark Hellfire choke!
Dark Alpha grabs his opponent by the throat to burn them and then delivers a burst of flames that sends them flying. During this, he will occasionally say,
"Taste your destruction!"
in a slightly demonic version of his normal voice. Hang on!
Destroy the Power Ranger!
Oh god, fuck, hang on. I know, I need to get a picture of, Bloodstalk. Hang on.
Oh my god.
No.
My mom's yelling at me from the other room.
She hates it. Oh god, I don't have it. It was the picture in...
Even Oja wasn't this cruel. Oh my god, Soda.
No, it was just, it was like when he was choking Sento. I don't remember whether he was banning at this point. Yeah, other Power Rangers appear in this, but they aren't as important as fucking Alpha. Oof. Oh no. Oh no.
Dark Alpha lifts his opponent, stabs
No,
their
let me
end.
read it. Dark Alpha lifts his opponent, stabs their abdomen with a sharp spike-like hand, and cuts them up to the chest with it. He then swipes his hand at the opponent's waist, bisecting his victim and making blood flow out through the torso's bottom. Once the blood stops, Alpha flings the bisected corpse of his victim away from him and smiles wickedly.
Mind control.
Dark Alpha summons a sword floating freely in the air. Using his enhanced sorcery imbued into him by Rita and Zed, he hypnotizes the victim to walk towards the sword, stopping before they get too close to the blade.
Wait, no, fuck you, that's a fucking what's his name? Quan Chi fatality.
He then walks up, grabs the sword, and quickly cuts his victim in half.
Almost.
So, first of all, who is
That's
it
almost a Quan Chi
that
fatality.
He would have killed with these in the plotline
Power
that
Rangers.
Dark Alpha existed in? Because he doesn't kill any of the Rangers, and there's no one else for him to fight.
Does he fight like fucking cops or some shit, and then he just uses fatalities on them or something? Is he like Bloodstock and he just kills whoever?
Oh man, no. Well,
Rita
he is
Repulsa
in the vault,
gets
I
the
guess.
fucking-
Watch your spoilers.
Like, sorry.
Sorry.
Death from the depths. First,
Death
Dark
from the
Alpha
depths.
uses sorcery-enhanced telekinesis to lift up his opponent and fires a hellfire beam from his hands, breaking his opponent's ribcage. Then he summons two
Breaking the
rocks
ribs.
whilst his victim is still in the air and crushes the side of his or her skull, breaking it. Lastly, he throws his opponent back down to the ground, breaking the front of their skull. You can tell that they've got like the fucking X-ray move shit in there. Okay, I need you to read this one now.
Dark power feeds me.
Thank you. A swirl of dark power enters Dark Alpha's body through his visor and feeds him. His moves are then strengthened 20 times as much as they were before.
Oh my god, he is a flying character.
He's
Blood
just using Kaioken!
He is a flying character. This is moveset.
Dark Alpha kicks the opponent on the ground and pins their hands down with blades made from dark crystal. He walks up to them and delivers a powerful stomp right through their stomach, crushing it. Then with the other foot, he creates another crater through the opponent's head, crushing the brain. He then removes his blood-covered feet from the corpse and
wait a
walks
minute.
away.
Wait a minute. That's a Melina fatality from MKX.
What?
Yeah, she like throws her size. You're on the ground. She throws her size into your hands to pin you to the ground. Then she jumps and jams both her feet into your face and torso, and then like
so
like,
so there's a
pulls her foot out
fatality
of
where
your face.
Melina stomps on you. Nice.
Not stops on, stops in you.
Oh, that's fine too.
Blood shower.
Which oh
Dark
god.
Alpha
Oh,
grabs his opponent and throws him into a portal. Another portal appears above Dark Alpha and a rain of blood gushes down from it on him, followed by the opponent's head shortly after.
That's the Scarlet's fatality.
Edenite Drill. Dark Alpha
Edenite
mounts the
Drill.
opponent's back by holding onto their shoulders and snapping their spine with his feet. He then launches his entire body
Whoa.
through the opponent's chest, leaving a gaping hole. He brushes off a few tracts of intestines that cover his body as he lands with a satisfied look.
Now
A satisfied
that is a
look! He doesn't have a fucking face! And the opponent's still beating heart or processor if the opponent is a robot in his hands. The opponent's eviscerated body falls to the ground behind him. He then holds the heart high over his head as the opponent collapses and crushes it, pouring the blood all over his head. I would like...
That sounds like mix and matching of like a Liu Kang fatality and something else.
I would like to note the rules on this wiki as we have just read through this. I would like to find the rules.
Oh
on
boy.
this wiki.
What are the rules calling against
no pornographic, racist, extra offensive content. No swearing. No trolling or bullying any other members. If you get reported or an admin sees you, yeah, whatever. Point is like, I don't know if excessive gore is like.
Is excessive gore listed or not listed?
It's not listed specifically, but it feels like
fuck it.
If swearing isn't allowed, do you think
No, that's just the problem. American society. You can butcher and mutilate people as much as you want, but as soon as you show titties
Ursatron is Alpha's
or
teddy
swear,
bear. Let's go right from the fucking brutal ass shit Dark Alpha was doing.
Fatality.
Ursatron. Ursatron is Alpha's teddy bear. He's a brown stuffed bear with a robotic head resembling Alpha's own, who was given to Alpha as a special birthday gift from his parents. Much like Ernie's rubber ducky and Big Bird's radar, Ursatron is Alpha Five's most treasured possession.
What?
When Alpha got a new body in Aero Power Rangers Adventure, Ursatron was upgraded as well. Personality.
Oh.
Alpha's personality throughout most of his appearances was like that of a sweet, innocent, endearing, and loving child. Heart rip! Sweet, innocent, endearing, and loving child!
Finish him!
Albeit one that is neglected and abused on occasion. He is also quite panicky, quoting his iconic...
Ay, 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 ay!
When in a panicked state, but as mentioned above, he used the phrase for any emotion, in large part because of some leftover piece of early programming from Lexium prior to his activation as a baby robot. He has shown some instances of ingenuity and even deviance at times. He's a fucking deviant!
He's a deviant.
He's a deviant,
Alpha
Connor.
becomes human!
You're one of them.
In The Wedding, however, thanks to Lord Zed and Rita Repulsa's brainwashing and Alpha's subsequent reprogramming for evil, Alpha was transformed into an egotistical, evil, and arrogant and megalomaniacal killing machine, bent on destroying his former friends and becoming famous for their deaths as a result. He also, while he is in his brainwashed state and in complete fealty to Zed and Rita, seems to act like an abused and neglected child who has been bestowed with too much power, as he declares that the command center would be all his and Delta's when the Rangers become Zed's prisoners in The Wedding. There's a quote. You have to read it. You have to read it.
My mom's getting really mad
You
at
have
me
to do it.
talking in the alpha.
You have to do it.
I have to formulate a quiet alpha voice.
Tell her it's for the greater good.
For the
Is
greater
it?
good.
Is it for the greater good? Is it really for the
Guys,
greater
do me
good?
my fucking Hot Fuzz reference, you cowards.
With the Rangers prisoners of Lord Zed and Empress Rita, and no Zordon to blather over us, the command center will be ours, Delta! All ours!
Thank you. He also seems to have a thirst for power and an enormous ego as a result of his newfound brainwashing and twisted memories, having come to the realization that because of the Rangers abusing him, that he wanted the Rangers dead and he wanted to rule over Angel Grove when they were killed. Dark Alpha seems to enjoy being evil and derisively and cruelly views his true pure self as a goody two-clunker.
Goody two clunkers and a weakling.
When engaged in combat against foot soldiers or main villains, Alpha shows great confidence towards his opponents and interest in new and unique fighting styles to add to his memory subsystems. It's clear that he resents the Rangers leaving him alone and not having him involved in their regular lives, and it's this secret resentment that the Emperor and Empress of Evil used to turn Alpha against his friends for the brief moments that he was their loyal servant.
Brief moments with this entire fatality
He even
list.
goes as far to
Brief
claim in
moments.
his delirium that this time he will be famous for once for overseeing the Power Rangers' death. During the whole time that he's brainwashed, Alpha also has a very wicked, dark edge to him. Wicked sense of... Hang on, I have to find the fucking wicked sense of humor meme. Intelligent, nihilistic, and with a wicked sense of humor. In this thread, characters that remind you of yourself. Whatever. For example, he declares he will become famous as the one that eliminates the Rangers for shutting him out and mistreating him. Yeah! We know! You've told us like 10 fucking times now! I have to read Ted's page after this, so you all know that I'll be done. Alpha also repeatedly gave a megalomaniacal wicked laugh, sounding almost mad and evil. Oh god, he actually is mad rogue.
Mad Alpha.
But his laugh is probably better than Utsumi's, because I'm going to admit his is I mean, I don't dislike it, but it's not threatening at all. He's a bitch, and that's what it's like. That's fine. That's what I want. Unlike most robots, Alpha possesses emotions.
He is a very kind-hearted individual.
Fatality.
Unlike most robots, Alpha possesses emotions.
Unlike most robots.
He is a very kind-hearted individual. He speaks in a polite manner and is sensitive
Fatality.
to others' feelings. As a robot, he is very
Fatality.
intelligent and often speaks in technical terms, similar to Billy and later Kimberly. As mentioned before, Alpha, though he is programmed for good and evil, if only for a short while, is fully sentient and autonomous and can think independently. Alpha was rather polite and quirky towards his companions, especially Kimberly and Delta, although he can be sarcastic and indignant when mistreated by individuals like the Rangers, or so he believed when under Rita and Zed's control and Ecliptor. Alpha also has some knowledge on taunts, as evidenced by one of his earlier misadventures during Power Rangers in Space Revisited, where he, alongside Delta, taunted Ecliptor by saying,
Yeah, yeah.
and shaking his hips teasingly. His hips! He has hips!
Those hips do not lie because
Alpha,
they do not exist.
unlike most of his kind, has more personality than average robots. Wow! What is your problem with
Wow,
most robots?
Fuck you, robots.
What
Fuck
is
robots.
your problem
Robots
with
can
most
suck
robots?
dick. Except Alpha.
Alpha can't
Alpha's
suck
dick is
anything.
Alpha's dick is the dick that other robots
Alpha
suck.
Alpha can't suck anything because he doesn't have. You know what? This
Face.
person clearly has a go-like attitude towards robots, which is to say,
Fuck all of those ones except that one that I like.
yeah. No! Someone named Mr. Back Down asked David Cage about the training room lyrics.
Wait, what? Where?
Oh,
What?
no! Mr. Cage, there's a particular song in your whole old Omicron game that I believe is called Training Room. What are the lyrics to it? Hi, sorry, but I don't really know. This is a track from David Bowie, and I never asked him this question, and I love every second of his soundtrack. First, I'm pretty sure David Bowie didn't do Training Room. Second of all, I'm glad to know even David Cage doesn't know what the fuck it is. Oh no! And he's named Mr. Backdown, so you know it's one of us. Oh no. Oh god, we're getting too close. We're getting dangerously close to David Cage discovering Zaibatsu. Then we will all perish.
We will all. Oh.
At times, Alpha can also act very paternalistic, making him sort of the mother hen to the Rangers and some others. Character relationships. King Lexian. Alpha has a fondness for Lexian as he was his creator and even considers him his father, since the Edenite King is the one who designed and built Alpha. Due to his wife being incapable of producing a male heir naturally, he comes to view him as his father. He also seems protective of him and is saddened when he discovers that the Galactic Scanner picked up no trace of him when checking Edenoid's distress signal, but was relieved when he learned that Lexian was okay and safe there. Nitera is a wingless vampiress. Had to be specific, she has no wings, even though I wouldn't assume there's a vampire.
Is this still the Alpha 5 wiki? I've
Yes.
stopped paying
From
attention.
a forgotten
Oh
planet.
god, I just hear fucking Vampirus, and I want to die.
One Lord Zed conquered ages ago. Nitera enlisted Alpha 5's help in retrieving the orb that bound her home planet to Zed's conquered space for eons. She promised to send him home to Angel Grove if he could get the orb for her. He did so, and she sent him home to Angel Grove. Kimberly and Alpha are very close friends. At first, their relationship was like younger brother and big sister, but as she grew up, their relationship became more like mother and son. Alpha even calls Kimberly mother and sister on occasion.
Sister.
They first met when Kimberly and her best friends were elementary schoolers.
Day of the Dumpster revisited.
When Lord Zed and Rita repulsed her. When Alpha was captured by Finster and brainwashed / reprogrammed to serve Zed and Rita, they treated Alpha with the same respect, love, and care that the little robot now believed the Rangers refused to give him. Even when their hold over Alpha was broken, they still show great care and respect for him. Everyone loves Alpha 5 so goddamn much!
Even the villains love him.
Prince of Edenoi. In Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Revisited, Alpha is revealed to be the first built crown prince of the planet Edenoi, the son of King Lexian and his queen Thalassa. The Power Rangers are his royal bodyguards and are tasked with serving and protecting the young prince at all costs. Alpha is also the carrier and wielder of the Zeo Crystal, which is a crystal wielded by the royal family of Edenoi. It holds its ancient power over purification and can cover Alpha in a beam of divine light. His Morphin Grid powers come from the Stegosaurus and Hexagon Zeo subcrystal, and his Ranger identities are Alpha Ranger or MMPR Gold and Zeo Gold 6 Silver or Silver Zeo Ranger. Love interests. Somnibot. One of the
boy.
robots created by the Machine Empire, Somnibot, voiced by Barbara Goodson, fell in love with Alpha the very day she was assembled. Tasked with putting little Alpha to sleep with her beautiful singing voice so the prince can get some rest, the sleep-inducing robot became love-struck with the young prince at first sight. He has feelings for her in return, but they're not quite as strong as his feelings for Delta 4. She later helps Alpha escape the war on Eltar and head to the launch bay of the Astro Megaship before escaping to Earth to lead a better life. Delta 4. Delta 4 is a robot created by Alpha's mother Thalassa to serve as her son's helpmate and companion. So, she's technically his sister,
No, shut up. No, shut up.
On her chest is a triangle instead of a lightning bolt, and she has a more feminine-looking chest. Don't know what that means. Her head, however, is exactly the same as Alpha's, a golden flying disc with a visor that flashes when she is talking, but hers is pinkish instead of red. She dearly loves Alpha very much, and like him, she wants to fight like the Rangers. They eventually get married while under a love spell, but the spell is eventually broken, leading to the two calling themselves boyfriend and girlfriend again. They will legitimately wed in an episode of Lost Galaxy Revisited. She is voiced by Kristen Lazarian? Lazarian. That's who? Don't know how to...
Okay. Alright.
Talandra. A woman of great beauty and power, Talandra is a sorceress who Alpha visited in immortal combat. She was more eager to seduce him and take him to bed. What?!
Yo!
She was more eager to seduce him and take him to bed than fulfill his wish, but gave him the antidote to Mondo's aging sorcerer in exchange for seeing him fight. She is played by Melissa Fan. What?
Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy, real name Pamela Isley, is a plant-controlling supervillainess who frequently battles with the Dark Knight Batman. She's also a longtime friend of Harley Quinn. Yeah, friend. And is/was a villainess with the power to control plant life. Ivy used her trademark pheromones on Alpha 5, laced with pheromones collected out from the planet Enoy after time traveling to Enoy's past. What?! Thereby temporarily placing him under her control. After the spell wears off, Alpha recruits her to help him and the Rangers stop Brainiac's latest plan. Afterwards, she reforms from bad to good and becomes a member of the Justice League and later the Justice Rangers. She maintains her affections for Alpha throughout. What?! Alpha 5 character-centric episodes. Alpha 5 is a central character in the following episodes of the Prime Universe show. However, the many seasons of Power Rangers Revisited have story arcs and episodes that center on Alpha 5, such as Rockabye Alpha 5 and Machine King for a Day. Notes: since Alpha and Zordon have lived on Earth for nearly 9,992 years, he was presumably built by King Lexion and Queen Thalassa in the early 7000s BC. Alpha 5 is named after a letter in Greek alphabet. Alpha is the first letter of the Greek alphabet. Alpha. Represented by A uppercase and A uppercase and whatever. In the system of Greek numerals, it has a value of 1. It was derived from the... Oh my god. Why?!
From the Phoenician letter Aleph.
Like the meaning of the Phoenician letter, Alpha 5 is as strong and strong-willed as an ox and can fight. Alpha is very fond of Japanese culture, traditions, and language. He has taken up Japanese fan dancing and certain martial arts, and his birthday party in 1994 had Japanese decorations, and the Rangers all dressed up in Tenryokyo-inspired clothes. The costumes. Before leaving for Eltar in 1997, he travelled to Tokyo and Kyoto and trained for battle in the mountains of Hokkaido in a snow-covered woodland with a hill and a rushing stream. Alpha 5 is so far the only supporting/extra ranger character to be turned evil by the power of an enemy, in this case Lord Zed and his wife Rita Repulsa. Though it is largely due to suffering from loneliness, abandonment, and neglect, he was corrupted and reprogrammed into believing that he was neglected by his protectors and friends often, and was seen merely as the tool of the force of good, not a sentient being, living in the shadows of the Rangers and developing an intense psychological desire for attention and vengeance, so as to prove himself and implore to his family that never cared about him. Alpha may be secretly envious and resentful of the Power Rangers. In the episode The Wedding, when Zordon referred to the Rangers Alpha's friends, while consumed with inner jealousy, evil Alpha laughed at the idea, saying that for years he had lived in the Rangers' shadows, but now he would be famous for destroying the Rangers, revenge for shutting him out and not being there when he needed them the most. He even says he would go down in history as the one who terminated them once and for all. When he has turned evil, Alpha appears to be rather arrogant as well, smirking wickedly but lovingly. He doesn't have a mouth!
No, just keep going.
As he reveals his dark plans to Delta. Not only that, it's clear Alpha's goal to terminate the Power Rangers and become famous was likely to gain the love and admiration he never had but apparently believed he deserved. Alpha 5 has 3,4,700,903 individual circuit terminals inside him, while in the stronger, more advanced body. Before he became a Power Ranger full-time, Alpha proclaimed himself to be the Alpha Ranger when he teleported down to save Dylan. This stems from a secret wish to be just like his best friends and to be able to fight. What? So I'm gonna look at Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Revisited team. Cobalt Ranger, Bulk. Grey Ranger, Skull. Teal Ranger, Theodore Ted Swanson.
Ted.
But noticeably, in the members section, there are no pictures of the teal, gold, cobalt, or grey ones.
Ranger keys. Oh, fuck. Ranger keys. Okay.
Who the fuck is John Jack Burley?
Oh my fucking god, Tenso, the goofy shit little... Oh...
What? No! You shitting me? That's not fucking Tenso!
That's really not Tenso. Tenso's the dumb little fucking solar powered whatever the fuck, right?
What? Huh? What the
I
fuck?
don't understand any of this.
Okay, everyone shut the fuck up. It's time to talk about Theodore Ted Swanson. Ted Swanson is the principal of Angel Grove High School.
I don't want to talk about Ted.
Formerly Angel Grove Middle School and Angel Grove Elementary School, played by Richard Horvitz. Taking the place along with having a much bigger role of Mr. Kaplan from the Prime Universe, he's much kinder and far less abusive and antagonistic, acting as an ally and close friend to the Power Rangers and Prince Alpha. He fired Miss Morrissey in a food fight after she was caught pinning Kimberly Hart with an overturned desk during a food fight, which Morrissey stabbed by hitting Skull in the face with a pie. He was also a fan of the Power Rangers before becoming one himself. Ted is extremely popular with the youth of Angel Grove, hosting parties, some school events, special events, and even helps out in community charity events. Some of the AGHS desks form into a circle to encourage stronger interaction between students on his suggestion. He also encourages learning by teaching the teens to always ask why, what, where, and how. He is therefore depicted as a stereotypical nice principal. The Rangers, even when they were kids, always referred to him as Ted and not Mr. Swanson because he hates using formalities and because Mr. Swanson is the name of his father. He put Alpha to sleep in Crystal of Nightmares, and after comforting him and the Rangers over their crystal-induced nightmares by saying nothing can't hurt you in a dream because it isn't real, he tucked Alpha into bed the next night, assuring a little robot that his fears are alleviated. When the Rock of Time reversed time for two specific locations in Small but Mighty, he, along with the Power Rangers, was one of many that retained their memories after the time regression. Most humans in the school were not memory regressed, however, and modern technologies remained, which Zed facepalmed at, calling the Rock of Time defective. But the God of Time, Cronus, had actually focused his power to reverse time on just two locations. Angel Grove High School, knowing full well that the group of five children became Power Rangers at that time, and the World Peace Conference Hall. He and a young Bulk and Skull witnessed the destruction of the Rock of Time and the liberation of Cronus were restored to their actual age, and the school returned to normal, ruining Zed's scheme. In Zeo Revisited, he assisted Billy and Prince Alpha in the power chamber on occasion, but was not present to witness Somnibot infiltrate the chamber in Rockabye Alpha 5. Oh my god. I wonder if this writer... I wonder if this writer has a problem with their dad.
I'm not okay with a lot of these. There's a fucking Mugen character for Yudusen from Ghost.
Oh my fucking god, of course there is. In Zeo Revisited, yeah. He was, however, informed of the attack by Zordon later and was one of many that stayed by the prince as he slept. Like Billy and Andrew for Operation Overdrive, he's also an expert in computer science and robotics. It is this expertise that has assisted him with reawakening Alpha on several occasions, but when Somnibot put him to sleep, he did not know how to waken him. In battle, he is the Teal Mighty Morphin Power Ranger and Zeo Ranger 7 Teal. I'm pretty sure Teal Rangers did not exist in these teams, but shut up, it's fine. His last appearance as a mentor to the Rangers are Fire and Dark during Power Rangers Aero, and becomes a Ranger team leader in Lost Galaxy Revisited, having gained the Red Galaxy powers originally intended for Leo and Mike Corbett. In Chase into Space, he witnesses the Astro Mega Shuttle take off into space and wishes the team good luck. Years later, having returned to Earth from Miranoi at an unspecified time, he moves to nearby San Angeles, 50 miles northward from Angel Grove, after winning the lottery for $9 billion! Sometime
Whoa!
before moving,
That's a lot
he
of money to
married
win for the
Melissa.
lottery.
Having regained his Ankylosaurus powers, he reactivates Angel 5 and Delta 4 and joins them and several other retired Rangers in fighting Serena Repulsa, the daughter of Rita Repulsa and Lord Zed. He later joined his Rangers in fighting against the X-Borgs and was later invited by Alpha to live with him on the Astro Megaship. Early beginnings. Theodore Swanson was born on July 25th, 1963 in Angel Grove, California. He was born the son of Andrew and Serenity Swanson. At a young age, Ted showed to have a unique and inventive mind. When Ted was 15 years old, he graduated from Angel Grove Technical University with 2 master's degrees in robotics and computer
Big
science.
Dick Ted.
At
Hanging
age
out with
30, he was
Big
hired
Dick
as a new
Alpha.
principal of Angel Grove Elementary School, which later became Angel Grove High School. What's he doing as a fucking principal?
He's a fucking super genius. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Like sometimes I can understand, you know, the incredibly intelligent people, you know, wanting to not have, you know, their intelligence be a big burden and, you know, wanting to just have normal, happy, quiet lives or whatever. But what the fuck?
What a good dad, am I right?
Yeah, well, oh my god.
Zordon's
Zords,
best friend, Big Dick.
Ankylosaurus Zord, Sphinx Thunder Zord, Cheetah Ninja Zord, Teal Minotaur Zeozord, Super Zeozord 6, Ranger Key. The Teal Mighty Morphin Ranger Key is Ted's personal Ranger Key. This key, along with the majority of the core Ranger Keys, are seen lining the Command Center's interior walls. This key is mainly used by John Burley, Super Mega Force Gold. I'm pretty sure there
Wait, what?
wasn't a Super Mega Force Gold.
I would have fucking loved a Gokai Gold. That would have been cool.
Who used it to fight as the Teal Ranger. Can whoever this make a fucking page for this John Burley guy? Who the fuck is he? When the Super Mega Rangers become the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger and fighting Matacore. When the Super Mega Rangers become the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers while fighting against Invidious and his X-Borgs. Among several changes, as he and the others fought against Emperor and Mavro, John became Mighty Morphin Teal, while Emma became Mighty Morphin Pink, while Gia became an unknown Dino Yellow Ranger in a Pterodactyl Ranger. What do you mean, unknown Dino Yellow Ranger? What?
Did Dino Thunder never happen because Tommy wasn't Big Dick Tommy?
Huh? Ted is a male given name, variant Greek name Theodore, which means God's gift, or its English variant Teddy. Note, Ted is the first mentor and civilian in the series to eventually become a Power Ranger. Mr. Kaplan was the principal of Angel Grove Elementary School before him, but it is explained that Ted got the Angel Grove Board of Education to fire him for his callous and abusive behavior towards the elementary school students. It seems that whoever wrote this has a hang-up against the Mr. Kaplan existing. Here's the reason why Ted appears in the first episode of The Principal, not Kaplan. He graduated college at age 15 with a degree in computer science and robotics. Yeah, we fucking know that, but how? He had strong feelings for his employee and later fellow Ranger Melissa Jones. Oh my god. He retired from AGHS and Quasar Quest. What? Quasar Quest? Okay.
Quasar Quest is the first couple episodes of
and boarded Terror Venture.
fucking
He is inspired by Principal Ted Franklin from iCarly, Andrew Hartford from Operation Overdrive, Mr. Simmons from Hey Arnold, specifically as depicted in the episode Principal Simmons, and Teddy from the episode Adventures in Boss Setting of That's So Raven. Ted's surname, Swanson, is a... Oh my god, I don't fucking care. Anyway,
thank you for reminding me
Power
about
Rangers Aero.
Kamen Rider Mugen.
Jetman. It's fucking Jetman. Why? Wait, Jetman didn't have Sixth Ranger, did it? So what the fuck is the Phantom Ranger here?
I don't know.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me about all the crazy Kamen Rider Mugen stuff, because I've been needing to fucking
Dude. Yeah, anyway, that's that. Oh god, okay, I'll be right back. I'm actually, you know what, no, stream over. Everyone go home.
Stream over. That's it.
That's it.
We're done.
We're done.
This is
Fuck it.
not Big Dick Goro. You could stand Big Dick
No!
Goro, but you can't stand.
I can't stand Big Dick Goro either. It's just there's way more of that, so I have to fucking like, I have to push down my hatred of it. But this, we're done, so I don't have to. Anyway, we're